What's up, guys? AW Air Warrior. How y'all doing this evening, guys? How y'all doing? As you know, the trailer's dropping today for Ant-Man and the Wasp, the second trailer. We're a month away from the film being released in theaters. So, you know what? I decided to do this for you guys. You know, I like doing this stuff for you guys. You know, TW buddy, you can come in, and stuff like that. Uh, it might. So this is the trailer's dropping during the Super. No, not the Super Bowl. I'm stupid. Not Super Bowl. The college football finals. Okay. Tonight. It starts at 8 p.m., but the preview is 7:30. I think it is dropping at 7:30. And you know, guys. So yes. You know what? I'll pair my headset just in case. I mean, people want to come on. You're always loud on, people. Okay. There's always going to be a share thing here. Just in case it drops. On Twitter, I got Twitter open. And I got YouTube open. So bear with me, guys. It might drop in 18 minutes. And if it doesn't drop at 7:30, we're gonna go as long until it drops. Okay. So the plan is, I think so, Toggle. I think so. That's what they said, 7:30. So yeah. And if it doesn't, we'll be doing this. We'll keep doing this live stream until it drops, and then after that, we'll talk about it for a little bit, and then we'll end it. We're not doing this for the whole game, okay? Not for the whole game. Like football takes like 3 hours. I'm not doing this for the whole game. Only until the trailer drops, and then we'll do a review, and that's it. Boston Pizza. Yeah. Where are you gonna get a pizza? Hey George. Okay. We are doing Super Bowl one, TW. We are doing it. Yes, it's coming back this year for Flash and stuff. Hey George. George, you know you're invited, man. I think I honestly haven't had Boston Pizza in a very long time. You know, the link is no, did I put the link? I forgot to put the StreamYard link. Sorry. Oh my god. I put the StreamYard link for you, TW, but you're gonna be away. I'm sorry. So yes, I got YouTube and Twitter open. Once the trailer drops online, right? So we can watch it there too. We're only a month away to the movie, and I guarantee you after today, tickets will be on sale. The thing is, where I'm at right now, there's going to be no power. I'm living in a condo, and they're taking off the power tomorrow from 9 to 4 p.m. So I'm going to be out tomorrow, and I'm probably going to go to the mall where my theater is. So if the tickets drop, maybe I'll just buy a ticket at the mall for Ant-Man for the theater there. If they do the pre-orders come out today, because I'm pretty sure after today you could get them online, or maybe I'll just do it online right away after. As you know, oh, by the way, yes, you're gonna see my face. I'm here, guys. This is what I look like. Come join the show. If you have a link, come join the show. All right. So we got 15 minutes, please. I'm just gonna make sure. All right, I'm just making sure. Does it say what they time? The third quarter. Oh my. Oh. Hey George.
What up? What up?
Oh wait. You doing well?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Okay, good, good. Now I just got an update on when the trailer's gonna drop. Hmm?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I just got an update on when the trailer's gonna drop. Apparently third quarter.
Nice.
Yes. Sorry, I should. All right. Yeah, third quarter. So it's gonna be a while.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while before that trailer drops. Apparently, I just need to check my settings on something. Excuse me.
I see Isaac's is starting trouble in the chat.
Yeah, I got be for some reason my settings changed, and I heard from my laptop your voice and not my headset. I did not change the settings to that, and so automatically it went to that. So I had to change it back. Now talk, George. See if I can hear you in my headset, just to make sure.
Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay?
Try again.
Can you hear me okay?
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Got you. Now, George, if you can, be on the lookout when the trailer drops too. If it drops to the record, be on the lookout on social media platforms, whatever. Okay, that too, because we may not
Yeah.
catch it, especially the third quarter. And I don't watch college football championship game. And the third quarter, it's gonna be a long way off, and it'll be a long, long wait. Yeah, Isaac's denying the truth.
Yeah.
Hey, Isaac, why don't you get your butt on here? So, how are you today, George? How is your day?
I'm doing all right. Work was crazy. It's been crazy since we've come back from break.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's holidays, stressful at times, but you relax too, but then you get right back in the string of things.
Oh no, it's just my kids have lost their foundations. It's like
Awesome
their
fun.
foundations have just like gone out the door after a week.
Yeah. How can why, bro? You live in New York. You live basically in Toronto.
I mean, like I don't know. It's been like an interesting last couple of days.
Yes, it has. Oh my god! Did you watch the stream? You were on the member stream last night, but that stream got pretty heated. It wasn't really bad, but it
I
got
was
really.
I was in the chat. I don't go on the member streams.
No, you don't.
Max, Max said I can, but it's like I don't. I feel like it's for the members because I feel like certain members don't know how to be on regular streams. So
Aren't
it's
you a
like
member though?
I'm in the member DM group,
Oh, okay.
but like Max says, like I'm always welcomed on. But the thing is, it's just like I feel like that's for the members, like not really. Cause like I don't know, it can get like tense sometimes.
Oh, yesterday it got pretty tense. Like it wasn't really
Yeah,
bad, but it did get tense.
I mean, I guess now's like the perfect time to actually promote my next article for the movie nerds.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be doing a what went wrong with the DCEU. You know how you see those videos like the rise and fall of something? I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna be doing a written piece on the fall of the DCEU.
Interesting.
And I think it might upset some people, but you know what? I think people need a reality check.
Wow. You can say that again.
No, because it's like the way that like they acting like the Snyder movies were really a really made money when they didn't really make that much money.
No. I like the thing with the Snyder movies is they're not. I like some. I like Man of Steel. I like BVS, and I like the theatrical BVS too. It's just that I hate the excuse. Oh, it made it. BVS made a lot of money. It made 800 million. Yeah, but do you see the opening box office is the first week?
Yeah, it's like don't forget it had a big drop the second weekend.
What did George? Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't have the biggest opening weekend box office in of all time.
It had one of them, and then it had the biggest drop.
Yeah. So just because it made a lot of money doesn't mean it was successful in that way.
Also, I was kind of explaining it to my supervisor by saying that like the film didn't make $1 billion.
Hey, Vortex.
And the thing is that I know not every movie needs to make $1 billion, but the thing is that when your last two Batman movies before Batman versus Superman came out made over $1 billion, Man of Steel made over 600 million. Plus, you have the introduction of Wonder Woman on the big screen for the first time. Yeah, I would understand why the expectation was to make $1 billion.
They were definitely expecting 1 billion. Yeah, like it was clear.
So
It's
it's like I understand what where they were coming from.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Like look. MCU was they were very scared of that movie. Marvel,
They
they
stopped being
felt
scared of
threatened.
DC. They were scared. They stopped being scared of DC after how that movie turned out.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, exactly. Marvel's a little scared right now. They don't know what they're doing with their slate. They have issues right now. Apparently, I don't
Yeah,
know.
apparently, like according to scoopers, they might like delay Kang Dynasty.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. They're
But
uh,
honestly, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'll say. I honestly think it might be for the better to delay Kang Dynasty and Secret War.
yeah.
Because here's the thing, like I feel like they were rushing stuff, and it's like they clearly have a lot of stories they want to tell before those movies.
You know what it was like? It was like DC announcing all this stuff that never gets done. That was
Yeah.
Marvel sounding like, with the future. But I've confidence Marvel will probably go through them. It was just take a step back, slow it down, you know.
And I think that's what they need. I think they're gonna start doing because they've addressed these concerns. I feel like.
Yeah, because they this is probably what they saw in Phase 4. They saw how Phase 4 was kind of rushed, and they're like, and well, it was not just not a failure, but it was up and down right in terms of reception and stuff. And they're like, yeah, we need to take a little step back with 5 and 6. I doubt it. I think the Marvels will be more in Black Adam. But we're talking about the Marvels in general. Marvel in general, not just the Marvels.
Yeah.
What's up, Blind Whale? Oh, man.
Yo. What's up, George? What's up, Aaron?
What's up?
My banner is blocking you.
It's okay. It's just the Rock's bald head.
So,
the one that I always have.
Apparently, the trailers get dropped during the third quarter. And that's going to be long.
Oh, it's not at 7:30 then?
No, the game starts. I think at 7:30.
The pregame.
Oh,
I think the game starts at 8.
damn. Oh man, why are they dropping this with college football? It makes no sense.
I tell you
I
why.
don't know.
Because they can't do it the Super Bowl because the movie would be out a week later anyway. Because the Super Bowl was a week before, and they probably after today, probably tickets go on sale.
Yeah, tickets are definitely gonna go on sale soon.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Yeah. Just turn this up.
Oh, all I
Well,
can say is
We're on the East Coast. We're on the East Coast, so we're basically 5 minutes away from 7:30.
Yep.
all
Or
I can
3 minutes.
Yeah.
All I can say is I already see like people complaining about the poster, saying it looks too much like a James Gunn movie. It's like what?
I
What?
like the poster. I love the poster.
When they
Yo.
finally do a good poster, people complain. What the hell?
They say it
poster?
feels too much like a. No, well, you know what? It's these people that are still salty about James Gunn being president of DC Films.
Oh
This
my
poster is
god.
amazing.
Yeah, this is like one of their best posters in like a very long time.
Oh yeah.
And this is the official one. This is going to be at the movie theaters and stuff.
Yes.
So, what are people complaining about? I mean, it's better than what Wakanda Forever and Thor: Love and Thunder and Doctor Strange. Like,
It's the best one right now.
way better. It's just the color, the use of color, and actually feels like there's art direction. Like a graphic designer actually made this.
And look, did I like Kang? I guess Kang is technically the main villain. I guess it sounds like because they're promoting Kang and Jonathan Majors.
Mm. Does he have a credit at the top?
Yeah, Jonathan Majors
He
does.
does.
Yeah,
He's
So I
third
wonder-
billing.
I wonder if they actually might defeat this Kang, but obviously Kang has a bunch of variants, so there's other Kangs out there. He'll be like, yeah, you might have defeated me, but there's others out there that you haven't defeated yet. Because it's
Yeah. I think that's what's gonna happen. To be honest, I think you're right about that.
So I'm curious about MODOK. Because I wonder if he's gonna be. They should just introduce MODOK in the trailer, man. MODOK is already been spoiled, and he has a plot too.
Well, I think they're trying to keep it a secret, even though it's been spoiled already. I think that's a secret, like that's a surprise. You know what I mean?
Fantastic Four are not going to be an Ant-Man, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's Easter eggs suggesting them. Like maybe.
I feel like there is a cameo in Ant-Man. If they're saying that this is like setting up Avengers, there has to be a cameo besides Kang, obviously.
Kang capture and Kang be like, "Hello, great grandpa."
What the hell? I was like, what?
I don't know. How many years did the comics as Kang or descend of?
Sorry. He went back in time and became like a king in Egypt or something like that.
Yeah.
And then so he kind of like rewrote history to some extent. So I mean, he's been around for a while. I think maybe it even goes back further than ancient Egypt. I'm sure they'll even make a mention of that in one of the movies.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there was one rumor that came from My Time to Shine that I kind of believe, and this is because we were talking about this, and you know, I was saying, I'm like, the Beyonder has to show up, right, in one of these movies, and then
you said it. They're combining the two.
right, and then so I definitely think that's gonna happen now. That they're gonna combine the Beyonder and Kang, and he's gonna be like the final form.
Yeah, the final. Yeah, that's what she said.
Mhm.
Like, he will be eventually the final Kang, because there's gonna be a bunch of Kangs out there.
hmm
This would be one of them where I think they defeat, like we agree on, and then there'll be other ones. You might defeat this version, kind of like the Kang and Loki. They defeated that version.
The one
he
above
warned
all.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
he warned there's others out there like right?
It makes me wonder though, like, what other variants could they do? Like, are they gonna merge other villains, or is this gonna be something totally different? Oh, and also too, speaking of the Beyonder, I'm pretty sure the Beyonders, which are they're kind of, I don't know how to describe them. They're like the creator. I won't say they're the creators of the multiverse, because I think that was already introduced in the MCU, in Loki. I'm kind of right. I'm totally blanking on those characters' name. And then, well. No,
I
I'm
think Kang
remembering.
created them actually.
Kang, yeah, it was all BS. Yeah, they didn't exist. So, I mean, I think the Beyonders are going to be somewhat involved. It just sort of makes sense. Like, I could see them being like the Black Order.
Yes, one of them. It could be all like.
Yeah,
Hawk form.
there could be, if Marvel is smart, right? If Marvel is really smart, they would do something like Kang has like variants where he's the Avengers, right? Like where he's almost like he's Iron Man, he's Captain America in one universe, and he has like his own something like that. Because what event was it? I think it was.
He's deceiving them, pretending he's a hero, and he turns out to be one of the Kangs all along.
Yeah, something like that. I'm trying to remember. There was a.
That's not a bad idea. I mean,
there was a comic.
He infiltrates them somehow.
Something, yeah. I mean, yeah, it would be. Well, they have to do a good Kang variant because Iron Lad is like Kang.
I'm sorry, guys, but not you guys. I'm talking about the people that just came in the chat. I'm sorry, but the trailers can probably drop in third quarter, according to rumors. So I'm sorry if I got your hopes up.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. Yeah, I was saying Iron Lad, Kang. If they don't introduce Iron Lad, I would be shocked because now it's like, well, if you're introducing multiple versions of Kang, Iron Lad has to be one of them, right? Like,
yes.
So I don't know where he would show up, but he's gonna have to show up before the two Avengers movies.
Yeah, apparently they're doing a lot of maneuvering right now. That's
we were just like talking
you don't
about
believe
that. Apparently there's rumors that like movies could get delayed to
put
some movies in before.
Blando doesn't believe them though.
I don't believe it. That one guy who posted all of that made no sense. That made no sense.
Well, this is what I would say, because like a bunch of Marvel scoops were dropped last night by that Amber person.
Yes,
who actually seems to get a lot of scoops right.
I don't know about the guy that was dropping about the slate was not Amber. It was some other dude. Yeah.
I was wondering. I thought at first, like, were they getting them from Amber? But like Amber didn't say anything about the movies getting delayed.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I can see. To be honest, like I could see the Avengers getting delayed, like both of them. Like Kang Dynasty comes out in 2026, and then we'll get Secret Wars in like 2027, right? Which is I could see that happening, but the stuff that he was saying they're going to fast track the Doctor Strange 3 and all of that crap. I don't believe that.
I heard from somebody that the Avenger movies might actually get delayed. Not this is before this.
But Doctor Strange 3 as a replacement, I don't believe that. They have to like fast track that super fast, like, and
they want Scott Derrickson back importantly. I'm like,
that doesn't even make any sense because they had a creative fallout.
And it
Like
sounds
he's the producer, but
and it sounds like they seem to be more in favor with what Raimi's doing.
yeah, why would they go back to Scott Derrickson when Sam Raimi made
Derrickson be like,
almost close to $1 billion?
Derrickson be like, give me Nightmare as the villain, please. But that's not what they're going to do. If Doctor Fleet's going to help lead in the Secret Wars, Nightmare is not going to be the villain.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, right? If they do Doctor Strange early, Doctor Strange 3 is literally going to have to directly tie into the Avengers movies because of what happens at the ending of the second movie.
This is right because you're right. He's in a dark dimension in.
Well, it's not even just about that. She what's her name goes? Clea, yeah, she's talking about incursions. That's literally what Secret Wars is about. Yeah, it's Secret Wars colliding, right? Or sorry, Secret Wars. Different Earths colliding, right? Multiverses. Exactly. So yeah, like the fact that they left, like that's a huge tease, right? I don't know how come nobody. Every time we talk about this, it's like that's literally a direct tease of Secret Wars because that's what the story's about.
It almost, I'm going to say it's almost sounds like I have no information to back it up. It almost sounds like Benedict Cumberbatch wants to be done with Marvel soon. That's why maybe they want to fast track his Doctor Strange movie in Secret Wars. Maybe I'm not a person.
But then that whole leak that he did, right? It makes no sense, right? Because it's like 2025, you're gonna have Fantastic Four, and then he was like Doctor Strange 3 and something else. Like it wasn't even Shang-Chi 2. Like Shang-Chi 2, I assume would come out in 2025.
Like that's a project I can see them fast tracking before King Dynasty.
That makes sense, right? Because
they want to tie because there's been rumors that they want to tie that into King Dynasty.
There is a rumor show
especially because the director is doing both films, so that would make sense.
Vortex. There is a rumor that the same guy Jason Phases said that Wong might get his own show.
That's also another rumor that's going around. I could see that happening.
I do too.
But there's a character, so it's going to focus on Wong, America Chavez, and then a character that is supposed to be introduced in Ironheart. I'm totally blanking on the character's name, but like that's what the rumor said. So I'm like, I could see this happening. I don't know why they would do this because just do Young Avengers. Well, like I don't understand why they're taking so long with Young Avengers. They almost have all of the characters.
Yeah, Wong is teaching Chavez to actually control her multiverse powers, right? Because she can control portals to other universes. So I think it's smart. I always suspected that Gomez is gonna be in her own show anyway, or stuff like that. We're gonna see her again, whether it's her own show. I said it I said when Doctor Strange came out after that, the review, and I said either Gomez is gonna get her own show, American Chavez. Yeah, right. The actress's name is Gomez. I'm sorry, American Chavez. But look, Wong is really popular right now because he's popping at everything in Phase 4. So I'm not surprised.
But then it sort of just is like, okay, if you're doing a Strange Academy, because that's what it says, right? It's like, the Marvel's universe of Harry Potter. Right, they're doing that currently in the comics. So, I mean, if you're going to do that again, when are you going to do Young Avengers? Right, because we already have Patriot, we have the twins, you have America Chavez, you have Kate Bishop, right? Like by the time like you get to Young Avengers, they're going to be like in their well past their 20s. These characters.
Kate Bishop's like 22, I believe, right now.
Yeah, so it's like
she's probably the oldest one right now.
Okay, so I checked Ember's Twitter. Apparently, like seems like they're also going with the scoop that Marvel wants to fast track another Doctor Strange before King Dynasty.
So did BSL Big Screen Leak said.
Yeah. So.
Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna wait until they announce that.
Yeah, I want to wait for the announcement. I can see them maybe like in between King Dynasty and Secret Wars doing another Doctor Strange. Like I can see Doctor Strange being MIA for King Dynasty.
It's going to be
on his own adventure with Clea while King Dynasty's happening.
That's it. it
Wiccan
still
is
has to tie
Agatha.
into Kang Dynasty.
Yeah.
It just because again the ending. It's like
Wiccan,
why put that in the ending if it's not setting up
I
Avengers?
think they finally realized that. So.
Vortex. Wiccan is rumored to be in Agatha.
Yeah,
They didn't say anything
Agatha.
about Speed, but they just said something about Wiccan.
I assume Speed is probably going to be in the show.
Probably. Yeah.
I mean, because that show is also rumored to be delayed.
This is Marvel making promises with all this stuff, but not really having a plan. It's like when is the first time where the plans in disarray with Marvel? Like,
Yeah, when
this
this to me seems like okay, if this all, let's say the rumor is true, this makes no sense. Like, why didn't, if you were going to make a Doctor Strange 3 that was going to tie into Secret Wars, why wasn't that announced?
Exactly. It's like
they're
here's
all
what
over the place. It sounds like DC.
This is what I think what's going on. I think they're kind of realizing that they got to get their act together, and I think part of that could be due to the fact that James Gunn's gone to DC because look, they lost a gem in James Gunn, and now he's going to DC, and look what's finally happening at DC. Order.
Yeah, Order's actually happening.
Third quarter.
What was before Phase 4? Marvel was
Does this sound similar to Warner right now? This?
Wait, Marvel? What was George saying? Sorry.
So what I was saying was like before Phase 4, Marvel was known for having order and a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Like think about it. The only project they really canceled, but they kind of replaced it with a much more in-demand project was like Inhumans. That was supposed to come out after Endgame, but instead they replaced it with Spider-Man Far From Home, which actually I think more people would rather want than Inhumans. So in reality, they have always had this plan, and if they had to change the plan, they found a way to squeeze it in, like getting the rights to Spider-Man back. They were able to squeeze Spider-Man in, and they squeezed it in pretty well. It's like now it's like Phase 4 basically there really was no story arc.
No, there was no, in my opinion, right? Like, there was obviously a clear goal, but the goal has not been set up like it was before, right? Because you had the Infinity Stones in at least the beginning of Phase 1, right? At the Avengers, that was already established, right? And so the other two phases, they were all setting that up. Loki is the only one that's really setting this up. And then you have Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, which kind of introduced the idea of the multiverse or like the consequences of it.
Nobody else really knows about it. It's like, okay, let's be real. Nobody really knows that there's a Loki variant out there that knows what's going on. Spider-Man, no one really no one knows who he is anymore.
Yeah.
So like, and again, I think he wants to.
Here's a crazy rumor: Black Cat's not going to be in the fourth movie because they do the.
All of the Spider-Man 4 rumors sound terrible too.
And apparently, Michelle Jones is going to be the love interest again.
And there's no symbiote either.
What's the point of having a memory erase?
I'm actually probably going to do like a stream tomorrow talking about Sony kind of holding it back because apparently the MCU wants to put Black Cat in, but Sony doesn't want them. So, and here's the thing: people do like to blame the MCU, and it's like, yeah, the MCU is not perfect, but here's the thing:
Sony has a lot of power.
Sony has held them hostage on a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Spider-Man 4 should have been Spider-Man. You get Scorpion, and Scorpion becomes Venom, just like what happens in the comics, and then you can have him with the black suit at the ending of that movie. Right, establishing that this trilogy is going to be about. You could do a whole trilogy with the black suit, right? Like he had the black suit for quite some time.
Like here's the thing: have it where like he's got the black suit fighting Scorpion, and then like at the end of the film, we see he's no longer Scorpion, but he becomes Venom, and you segue that into the fifth film. Like, but here's the thing: it's like other characters that would be perfect for this trilogy. Like to me, Kraven would have been perfect for the MCU.
Yeah,
but again, they are making a film, so they're taking him out. And Black Cat's another perfect character, but
another character, yeah. I bet the same thing's going to happen with Silver Sable and a bunch of other characters that could be used in the MCU. What I don't understand about Sony is, first off, Morbius failed. The only success is Venom, and who knows if Craven is going to succeed, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be better if you had casted an actor who could both be in the MCU and star in his own movie? So then you can kind of get around maybe the Sony movie isn't in the MCU, but it kind of is because they're using the same actor.
Mm-hmm.
Like why handicap the Spider-Man franchise by now they can't really cross over, and if they have to cross over it's for some convoluted reason.
Yes.
It just doesn't make sense.
It's like and like I'm actually I want to do I'm gonna try to do this like stream on it like tomorrow at 8 before Max's stream. But it's like I feel like there's a lot to like say about this because it's a pattern that I've kind of noticed.
Venom is always a goofball.
Well, depending on which version of Venom.
That's true. I mean,
But yeah, what was George saying?
No, like I'm probably gonna like do this like tomorrow at 8, like talk more about like the whole like Spider-Man like thing because like I was actually gonna do it tonight, but then I was like, the Ant-Man thing's happening, so it's like I'm gonna wait because I kind of want to see if like Amber has any more on it before I talk about it. Because like
yeah, I'm
like,
sure it's not gonna drop to like 9 or 9:15 or anything.
Oh,
the game just
God.
started now. The game just started.
Jeez.
If it's true, it's the third quarter. It'll probably be like, yeah, 9.
What are the chances they just drop the trailer online?
Someone's gonna.
Well, if it does drop online, just let me know, okay? I have everything open, like discussion film and YouTube tabs open, but let me know if it drops. Same in the chat, guys.
Also check the Marvel.
No,
channel.
Andrew, no. Apparently, it's gonna be the third quarter. Here's the thing: you can't properly time for sporting games for trailers because you don't know, right? You don't know because games go on their own schedule. They're gonna ruin the Spider-Man characters. They are doing it already. Venom, Morbius, I don't know, Craven maybe.
Craven, every single character that comes under Sony will be ruined.
See, and like exactly, it's like, look, like regardless how I feel about the MCU Spider-Man, the villains have been the strong point of those movies. And it's like here's the thing: Sony needs the MCU way more than I think the MCU needs Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Spider-Man already feels so distant from the MCU. Like, I feel like if Spider-Man, Disney completely owned the character, we would have seen him a lot more.
They would have milked him.
They would have milked him. Yeah, we would have gotten Disney. Would have gotten a whole sphere of just like Spider-Man content.
Spider-Man would be in like every mid or post-credit scene.
Yeah, he would. Like, it's just insane that like this deal is sort of not where it should be. Like, I feel like Sony should be doing their best to like get in bed with Disney, like in every step. Like, if you're doing a Silk TV show, it should be on Disney Plus. It should be a MCU show.
Apparently, Sony owns the right to Spider-Woman, but the MCU owns the right to Jessica Drew. I think I heard that last night. I'm like, what's the point?
That makes sense. It makes sense. It's like Kingpin because the character Spider-Woman is really not associated with Spider-Man. It's just only a name. Like sometimes, like it's only like, okay, the Ultimate Comics, and then I feel like recently they've been like trying to merge Spider-Woman with Spider-Man. But Spider-Woman has her powers and her whole origin. It has nothing to do with Spider-Man.
But the thing is, I know you're right. You're 100% right. I just prefer Spider-Woman to be Jessica Drew.
Yeah, I want it. I mean, even if you look at the Into the Spider-Verse version of her, it's like they merged her with like different variants. Like they had like the old Spider-Woman that they never used in the comics, the black one, right? So it's like,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
and then they also merged her with the Jessica Drew that recently was pregnant, where it's like, okay, that's like a recent storyline, and now you're merging it with something that is like totally obscure.
Do you remember everybody's fan cast for Jessica Drew was like either Daisy Ridley or Emilia Clarke?
Oh my god.
Well, a lot of people, I still think Emilia Clarke in Secret Wars will be like Jessica Drew.
Maybe.
Like she will be like a normal human being who, this is just my prediction, like she'll be a normal human being, and then it's like revealed that, oh no, she's like a squirrel queen or something like that, and she didn't know this entire time.
Maybe Grandma Vortex. Maybe, I don't know. Like Morbius, right? His love interest. I know he has. Doesn't he get a in the comics? He has another love interest, Shriek or something. No.
That was his love
Vampire
interest
That's
in the
in-
Spider-Man 3 game.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's it.
That's as far as I remember.
Yeah. See, the Spider-Man 3 game for PlayStation 2 was terrible. But if
Yeah.
you got it 360 or PlayStation 3, it was good.
Hmm.
It was like there were like two different games.
Yeah, because like one version has like Kingpin, Scorpion, and Rhino in it, and like the other version has like Morbius and Shriek.
Yeah.
Wait, what? What tie-in movie is this?
Spider-Man 3, the video game.
Oh, Spider-Man 3. Okay.
PlayStation 2 and the Xbox versions were terrible, but but this came out like a year after PlayStation 3 and 360 came out. But if you got
Yeah.
those two next console versions, 360 and PlayStation 3, which is a totally different game and a much better game.
Hmm. I never played Spider-Man 3 on either consoles. I just played Spider-Man 2. So I didn't know that.
Oh, Spider-Man 2 is great. There's a lot
That
of
was a
It
great
is.
game.
It is. But this whole rumor, if all these rumors turn out to be true, to me this is just like a very clear sign. Like all of a sudden now there's a Doctor Strange 3.
all we know that Doctor Strange will be back. That's all I said. Doctor Strange 2.
I mean, like it makes sense. It makes some sense, right, to have a Doctor Strange 3. But it's like
What's gonna happen?
They should have
at the,
announced it.
say that again.
They should have announced it like at a Comic-Con.
Yeah. They should have announced it. It didn't make any sense. It's like Fantastic Four, and then they were like Kang Dynasty, right? And then it looked like, okay, they have some other movies that are coming out. And then also too, I completely forgot about Armor Wars, and now they're saying like Armor Wars is going to be like a West Coast Avengers movie. Like what? So now all of a sudden it's going to have all these characters: Kate Bishop, Wonder Man, and it's like, why? Like all this seems like a mess in my opinion. Like this is way too much. And what weren't they trying to scale back? Like, and people are like, "Oh, this is them scaling back." This is not them scaling back. This is them doubling down.
This is now apparently there's a rumor out there that I guess that was being pushed to 2025.
Mhm.
What?
And that was because of 2024. Because now there would be too many shows in 2024. So in other words, they're just like, we have all this content, and now we have to distribute it.
I mean, I didn't think it was gonna make 2023, and I still thought it'd be 2024, at least winter 2024, like January. But apparently now spring maybe.
Well, they're saying late 2024 to 2025.
Yeah, like,
It'll
what?
come after Daredevil, and Daredevil is 18 episodes, so that means
That's the reason. Apparently, Daredevil might be 2 parts. It might be like 9, and then it might be like a break, and then another 9. Like,
oh man. Then so
There's-
at that
I
point
just
it's
read
2
that somewhere.
seasons.
This is a Marvel's really for the first time. Really, they're hamstrung right now.
And then Echo is like rumored to getting delayed. And then did you see? We never got to talk about this, but did you see the writer? I think it was the show writer was talking about how they were disappointed with the show and how they wanted more. And then the direct had that article out, and then they deleted the article. And it was like, hold on, this is weird. Like, why did you delete that article with that quote? I'm sure the quote's still out there. Maybe it's in another trade, but it's like, why say that? The show's not even out yet.
We don't even know when Secret Invasion is coming out.
Secret Invasion's coming out in March.
Do you think March?
I definitely think it's going to come out in March.
Do they want to compete with Mando? I mean, it's Disney.
It'll come out at the end of March, like the same time Moon Knight did.
Okay.
At that point, Mandalorian what starts in February, or is it March? The beginning of March.
No more question. They're not gonna introduce pedals in MCU. I'm sorry.
Who knows if they're going to even introduce Punisher?
Punisher, yeah, it's controversial. Yeah, for the MCU,
Because we talked about that on, I think it was
you
a
did.
couple streams ago.
You did.
Because I don't think they're going to introduce, if they introduce him, it's as a villain, not as a protagonist. There won't be a Punisher show or movie.
Most of the time, even though he's an anti-hero, most of the time he's portrayed as a villain by the other heroes.
Yes. I mean, he started off as a Spider-Man villain.
Yes, he did.
So, I mean, it makes sense.
I mean, this is what I say. Like I'm still excited for the future of the MCU. There's some movies I'm still highly anticipating. It's just like, I just feel like I get they want to do, like, they have some, like, a small form of, like, direction, but the thing is, it's like we're not getting enough details about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this is where the shows come in, because it's like I think the shows have played a role in some of this everything's everywhere, like, problem that the MCU is having that they never had before.
Because now you're doing too much.
Who says the stuff on Netflix is gonna be canon to this stuff?
Yeah, that's not canon. I don't think any of that's canon. I think
it's an Elseworld.
Mike Coulter said he's not. Mike Coulter basically said he's not coming back as Luke Cage.
And I think that was because he's doing another show, so he has like some other contract or something like that. But I think, to be honest, I think they would get Mike Coulter back, because remember, he was supposed to be in Infinity War. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but he was supposed to make a cameo. You know when do you know this, George?
No, I didn't hear it.
Okay, so you didn't know this?
Nope.
No, I'm gonna have to find it for you guys. I thought this, at least like someone in the chat might know, that he was supposed to make a cameo where it was like, you know, the scene where Robert Downey Jr. he comes out of the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Yeah.
He was supposed to bump into Luke Cage, and you're supposed to be like, oh my god, it's Luke Cage. But they couldn't film it. Like they had contracts for the Netflix actors to show up in the movies, right? And so they were like, oh, we should do this, right? Because they eventually did it with the butler from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Or not Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Agent Carter, right? So they were going to cross over with the television show, but it wasn't going to be like a major thing. It was just going to be like a small cameo.
Yeah,
like, oh, look at that character.
For a long time, third quarter, and they'll just be gone. I'm sorry. It's my fault, guys. They'll tell you. They didn't tell us when it's going to be. I just found it like an hour ago.
Yeah, that's all good.
No, that's okay. I mean, we get to talk and stuff, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I'm checking. I'm just checking on.
Yeah, no, and like, look, like, I'm still like an MCU fan, but like I'm even noticing even some of my friends that are like diehard MCU fans, they're kind of noticing like certain things that are
out of place.
Off. Like no, my supervisor, like, he's a big MCU fan. He literally called Thor: Love and Thunder an acid trip.
It's almost like they got too greedy.
He called Thor: Love and Thunder an acid trip.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of people who hate that movie.
Do you think it's almost like Kevin Feige and MCU Studios got a little too greedy and it's starting to show?
Well, I don't think so. I don't agree with that. I think they know. I think it's not even about really greed. I think they know that the MCU is popular, and now they're like, okay, we can actually do what's happening in the comics. Which that's the current problem with the comics right now, is that it's almost like everything needs to tie into an event. And if you're not in the loop, the problem with that is now you have to go read something that you don't necessarily want to read just so you can understand the story.
Third quarter, guys.
So I think that's the problem.
Where did it drop? Oh, I mean greedy, not in terms of money. I mean greedy, like, oh, we have so much success. It's going around. So let's green light this. Let's green light this. Green light this. It's not a true plan. Going forward.
Well, he admitted this though. He admitted to at least one show being greenlit, which was Echo. Remember, if you guys saw, like, there was an article where
basically, yeah, that's what I mean, like that.
Yeah, Kevin Feige met the actress once and then greenlit the show, and then she said that she's never met with him since. Like, it's only been like, either Zoom calls or calls and stuff like that. So he's super busy, right? But he's just like, hey, you know what? We like you as an actor. We could see potential in the character. I don't know how you could see potential in Echo, but okay.
Okay, Vortex, I know you're in France, so you don't know much about American football. We're in the first quarter, and each quarter is about 15 minutes plus commercials. So I'm going to be honest with you, maybe an hour and a half from now. And halftime was like 15 minutes. And
Okay, well, okay, so I just saw something on Twitter. So apparently, like they're saying, like MCU Spider-Man 4 is reported to arrive in 2025. Now, I feel like there's been like it's been a back and forth between 2024 and 2025 with this release date, from what it sounded like.
Hyperion is not going to be in season 2. They're not going to do Hyperion in that show.
If Hyperion shows up in Loki, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That'd be way too much.
Yeah. Wait, was that the character Henry Cavill was reported to like be playing or something?
Yes.
Yeah,
Superman. Like,
but it's just people are only saying that because he's evil Superman. That's literally what Hyperion is. Like I know, and the thing is, it's weird now because Icarus is now evil Superman. So it's like
Icarus, they call him Superman in the movie.
And then there's the rumor that Sentry is going to be the villain of Thunderbolt. So now you have 3 evil Supermen in the MCU. Like,
yeah, we heard Donovan. Yeah, it might be delayed 2025. Yep.
Yep. I mean, it makes it man, this seems very sketchy and just...
Loki cannot do shit against Hyperion. If you think he had trouble against Thanos, he's gonna have trouble against Hyperion.
Well, the thing is, Hyperion is kind of a reserved character. Like he's not like, I won't say he's like Homelander.
Also,
he's not that type of character.
Remember what version of Loki this is. This is a version of Loki that came after the first Avengers. This isn't a Loki that has the experience that he got from Dark World and Ragnarok.
People, yeah. People
so like he's not as powerful.
People are waiting patiently for the X-Men and mutants to come in. I'm sorry, we may not see the X-Men for a really long time
after Secret Wars.
Well, yeah, and that could be like 2027, 2028.
If you're gonna see any X-Men in the MCU, like up to Secret Wars, it's gonna be old X-Men characters.
It's gonna be, yes, exactly.
Like, here's the thing: we already saw like Patrick Stewart's Professor X. We know Hugh Jackman's coming in as Wolverine for Deadpool 3. We know Deadpool's coming in. And look, if they're serious about getting like classic Marvel characters in Secret Wars, they're gonna probably find any actors that are willing to come back from X-Men to Secret Wars.
Well, oh my God, there's so much rumors. I'm just like remembering. Did you hear the rumor? Oh my God, I'm just so sick of these rumors. Did you hear the rumor that they're trying to get Ben Affleck to play? I'm totally blanking on the character. He's the head of this company, and he's a Minotaur. Totally blanking on the character, but he was in Immortal Hulk.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Well, wait.
You know who I'm talking about? The head of Roxxon.
Mm-hmm. Well, are these the same people that literally say Henry Cavill's going to be in the MCU and they're looking at Gal Gadot?
No, this one I think came from My Time to Shine or someone. This seemed a little bit more credible. I could kind of see this happening.
Because when they basically announced that the DCU was canceled, all these people were saying they're gonna go to MCU. They're gonna go to the MCU.
Ben Affleck's not gonna take any MCU role. That's gonna be like, you have to be in multiple pictures. If he does, it'll be like 1 or 2. That's it.
Yeah, and that's why it made sense, because this is a villain. People were like, "Oh, where would he show up?" Because this character is a Thor villain, but recently he's been a Hulk villain.
Well, because it makes sense to do Hulk, because we don't know when Thor is gonna happen.
It makes more sense. Well, that's why I'm like, I could believe this.
Thor 4. Go ahead, George.
Of the DCEU actors, Ben Affleck going to the MCU kind of makes the most sense, because
makes the most sense.
Feige. Yeah, he called Kevin Feige one of the best producers because he knows what his audience wants. And by the way, I'm surprised like Snyder fans didn't flip out when Ben Affleck praised Kevin Feige, because like some of them don't like Kevin Feige or Marvel, even the good Marvel movies. Like they just don't like the MCU, whether it's great MCU or MCU. They just don't like MCU.
I think Ben Affleck is probably going to be in the MCU. If anything, he will if it's not this role, he will make a cameo in Secret.
He'll
Secret Wars.
return as Daredevil for Secret
He will
Wars.
return as Daredevil. Yep.
Oh
What
my
about
goodness.
what about Confield?
Yo, wait. Can I just make up like a joke right now? Imagine like he comes back as Daredevil for Secret Wars, and Deadpool's like, "Where's Martha?" And he's like, "What?"
Oh man.
And it's like, "Oops, wrong universe."
Oh man. That would make people's mind melt.
It'll be
Oh
definitely
my-
that fandom. I would laugh. I probably would
Yep.
laugh at that, but that fandom would go crazy over that. That
Oh my
the Snyder
goodness.
fandom.
That would be hilarious.
Oh, he'll
Where's
come back.
Martha?
Oh, he'll be back. Don't worry.
The Snyder bots got me.
Yeah.
Oh my! Yo, it reminds me of one of Skywalker streams when he was having technical problems, and everyone thought it was because of James Gunn.
It's just Daredevil. It's just Deadpool.
Oh my god. Oh
did you hear
my
how Greg
god.
Berlanti is sticking with Warner Brothers.
Say that again.
Greg Berlanti is sticking with Warner Brothers.
Yes. And how come every time, man, I feel like this should be a meme because every time we talk about someone, there's like news about them. It's so weird. It's like,
That's true. It happened. It happened with Borderlands.
yes. It's like we're talking about Borderlands, and then all this news came out, and it's like, okay, so I guess that rumor was true.
I guess they watch us too.
It's like, oh man.
This is not the first time.
Yeah, we were talking about. I was like, oh, did he direct a movie? Remember, I asked you that question, and then he's like, oh yeah, he directed Love, Simon, and it's like, oh yeah, maybe he might stay around, and then he stays around. It's like, fucking hell.
I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, cast Idiot Superman.
Oh,
Yeah.
Degrassi needs to be here so that he
Bollywood.
can document this and see. Like, I'm not lying.
It's true. It's true. It's like every time we talk about something, it comes out like what? They don't even source us. They just source us.
Yeah, like this is what I'm saying. We should make up rumors, and like they would be, people would believe it. People would believe it because it's like it's almost like we're just predicting what is happening. It's like this is gonna happen.
I got an idea. Let's make up a rumor saying that like the rights to the Snyderverse are being sold to Disney, and Kevin Feige's going to the Snyderverse into the MCU. So
Oh my god,
the MCU, Batman versus Superman, Wonder Woman.
we would have to. That would be that would be the most elaborate troll. Oh my god! Like if people even get like a whiff of just like believing it, minds will be destroyed. Like the multiverse will collapse. Like all these people's minds will just melt the multiverse because of this.
Yes. It's. Oh my god!
Just insane.
I used to make up rumors all the time for the hell of it.
Oh man!
Mhm.
Oh, I don't know, Blind Braille, if you heard, like I was telling Aaron before he came on, I'm actually doing an article on the fall of the DCEU. What went wrong for almost 10 years, and I'm like, if this gets enough traction, there's going to be some
How
fools that can get triggered by what I'm about to say.
How about
Yep, because they're not going to believe it.
sell
No,
the
they're not
Justice League, Snyder Justice League to Tubi instead of Netflix?
Tubi, oh shit.
To be, oh my,
Oh my god. They would I mean they would isn't someone I seen on Twitter on my timeline, someone was like, oh, Colors TV should like restore the Snyderverse. I'm like, who the fuck is Colors TV? I've never heard of this streaming
And
platform.
who the hell uses Viral? Like Viral means anything? No, Viral's so irrelevant.
Can someone tell me what Colors is?
I don't know. I don't even. I just
I've never
heard
heard
now.
of it.
Is that a like American thing? Like was like,
I thought Colors.
what the hell is this?
I thought Colors is something that gives something like it's like art where you give some people. There's black, white, red. Yellow,
Colors. he's trying to explain to us what colors are. Oh my god.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm like just every time like this whole sell the Snyderverse to Netflix, like
This is the marketing stage. Of
Here's a fact. And Sandman. Sandman's DC Vertigo, but they did some DC Easter eggs in it, but they were not allowed to use anything relatable to Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Because if you think about it, you know the character Dr. Destiny?
Yeah.
He was from Gotham technically in the comics and stuff like that. In the show, he was not in Gotham, or they were not allowed to use Gotham at all.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, they couldn't even use John Constantine. They had to gender bend him.
Yeah, they did that. You know, she played a fine role. She was pretty much the same character as John Constantine. It's just a different character. It's just
Yeah. Well, they had to do that.
Yeah.
In other words, I mean, Sandman
He
is in the
prefers a
DC
female, too.
universe. Yeah, the same thing. Yeah.
Well,
Like these.
you know why they want to sell to Netflix? It isn't because of Sandman. It's because
Yeah,
Zack
that's a
Snyder's
color.
working on projects there.
Yeah, Zack Snyder is there. Like, what happens if Zack Snyder was at Disney? These people would be saying Disney buy the Snyderverse.
So wait, they want the Snyderverse to be Disney-fied?
Yeah, in other words, like they want it to be whatever fied.
His style doesn't fit Disney.
If Zack Snyder was making porn for Pornhub, they would be saying this shit too. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it. Okay.
Well, here's the one thing about porn: you don't watch it for the story.
Man, they would be like Pornhub buy the Snyderverse.
Dude, I don't know why. Netflix must be really big on Rebel Moon and Army Dead Universe. What if they don't do well?
If they don't do well, he'll just do another project.
All I can. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my train of thought.
Oh damn, sorry.
No. It's like I'm trying to think. It's just like I feel like this is like the bargaining stage of grief. It's like, here's the thing: they were in denial for over a year. The anger stage lasted a couple months after James Gunn broke the news, and now it's like they're this is the bargaining stage. And the thing is, it's also
You're right.
where people can continue the grief. It's like, you know that scene from Dumb and Dumber? So you're telling me there's still a chance?
Yep.
Deemed to death? That's what it is. We are living Dumb and Dumber right now, where it's like, so you're telling me there's still a chance?
They're so fucking stupid.
Here's the thing. They kind of hear what James Gunn said about like Elseworlds and like, you know, possibilities of like the multiverse. It's like,
which is funny because he's really only saying that because that's what DC Comics is. I feel like people don't realize how far back the multiverse goes with DC. Like, it started in a Flash comic from, I want to say, I could be wrong, maybe it was like in the 40s, early 50s. And like, that was where the first time you saw the multiverse in a comic book, right? Where it introduced Barry Allen and well, it didn't introduce Jay Garrick because Jay Garrick already existed, but it was showing, hey, like two Flash from two different Earths, right? So like the multiverse is more of a DC concept and not really a Marvel concept. Like, the fact that Marvel's doing the multiverse is really weird if you think about it, because they don't have different Earths like DC.
It's kind of sad that Marvel's beating DC to the multiverse.
Yeah, it is.
DC, no, technically DC beat it. CW.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
And he paused. He knew what he was going to say. Damn it.
CW is canon. Breaking news.
Oh man.
I mean, Ezra Miller did appear.
Wait a minute.
Marvel
did it in the animated series with all Spider-Man at the last.
No, man. Marvel has the multiverse, but like, it's not the same as DC. Like, there was you had the 616, and then you had the Ultimate Universe, which is only 20 years old. Like, DC goes way further back. They had the Golden Age, they had the Silver Age. The whole point of Infinite, I always mix up the name because it's so long. Infinite Earths Crisis, the event that happened in the 80s. Okay, the whole point of that comic is literally they had an idea. They're like, listen, the DC universe is messy, right? you have the golden age version of characters, you have the silver age version, and then you obviously have the stuff closer to the more like early 80s stuff, right? And they were like, how are we going to make this all fit, right? And so they built up that story for a whole year, and then they merged all the universes together, and then they even established after that that there was different Earths, right? You had like Earth 3, right? And on Earth 3 there was the syndicates, the crime syndicate,
I have a
right?
question for you guys.
So yeah.
How do you act if it was like a variant of you and you went into a variant of yourself?
That'd be weird.
I'm very curious.
I'd be like, would you kill yourself?
I mean, what
There is a crazy
like
Is it murder if you kill
theory.
yourself?
imagine if there were variants of the three of us that were crazy Snyder fans, and there were
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Skywalker that was a Hamada fan.
Imagine a
Oh my
skill is
like a variant of-
Skywalker
variant
Jedi being good people.
A variant of Sil like sipping
Oh man.
and saying Hamada steaks instead of Hamada burgers.
What the
Oh my god!
Oh my.
Oh my god!
Hank Pym gets blacked. What in the world?
A version of Max that
Oh my
doesn't wear a Doctor Doom mask, but wears like an Ant-Man mask.
Oh man.
God.
It's weird.
A version of Jeremy that loves The Last Jedi and hypes up social justice
Warriors. Yeah, that would be hilarious.
He does love The Last Jedi. He even admitted he just, he just has to say he does it for clicks.
Oh man.
Doesn't have his angry beard.
Wait a minute.
And he's clean shaven and very nice and polite.
So, if there's various of us in the MME and Aku, we'd be the Phantom Menace in the other universe.
Yeah, we would be the fan.
listen. I remember like I wanted to make my YouTube channel as early back as like 2018. That was back when I watched like Phantom Menace content. I always tell myself, damn, had I become a YouTuber back then, I could have done Phantom Menace content back then. Oh my good lord.
You know what? Even though there would be multiple versions of us, there will still never be a universe where the Snyderverse continues.
Oh my god! I have to set that out one day.
Someone is going to kill me, strangle me in my sleep for saying that.
Well, there's a version of the multiverse where Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man movies continued into the MCU, and he was the MCU Spider-Man.
That, you know what? I would actually want to see that. That would have been interesting.
There's probably like there's probably a multiverse out there where like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man movies were the first MCU Spider-Man movies, and like he was integrated into the MCU.
That would be so weird. Oh my god!
She looks like my sister. No!
Oh my god!
Vortex, no! Oh,
wait! Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh no!
What is a variant of John Campia?
Oh my god!
Oh god!
A variant of me that has an OnlyFans.
It would be John Campia would be like Grace Randolph, and then there would be the John Campia Grace Randolph.
Oh, there's probably a multiverse out there where John Campia and Grace Randolph are friends and have their own series called the John Campia and Grace Randolph
Show.
Hour.
Yeah, some bull crap like that. Oh my god!
So she'd be like, "Well, is this
Probably
really
married.
going to stay in the DC universe?" And John Campia goes on his rage.
You're a man,
Yep.
Vortex.
Oh,
Oh
you
God.
stuck to my OnlyFans?
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness! Listen. Well, I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
He was going to reveal his plans that he does have an OnlyFans.
No. I was going to make a joke saying, you know, the day I retire from working at my job, maybe I'll do it.
Oh no!
No! I'm just kidding.
We're gonna clip that now.
Oh, that's gonna be
I'm gonna say coming soon.
Oh gosh.
You're lucky Isaac's not here.
Oh gosh.
Oh man.
You know, some of the people in this
Oof.
chat are my subscribers. I better watch it because the people from work like are in my chat one day and
They're gonna hear this.
oh my god, yo, they probably be like, oh good lord.
Hey, I want your friend to be
George exposing himself live.
I want your friends to sub to my stream, but not like this. Like
It's
I
like,
don't want
it's like
them.
no, like when my next stream, it's like because some of these people are in my chat. It's like they're gonna say, do you know that your coworker what he said the other night?
Oh, good lord.
Coming
Oh
soon.
my, coming. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? There's probably a multiverse out there where Chris Wozniak did write the Batman.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness. Yo, that guy.
Oh my god. Did what happened with him recently?
Yo,
Did he get dismissed or
I don't know.
something?
I think he's trying to jump on the anti James Gunn bandwagon.
Oh gee. Ah.
Listen, Vortex. When the time my supervisor was watching a chat of mine, Caden made a joke saying if I get to 500 subs, I'll do an OnlyFans. I was like, I hope he didn't hear what Caden said.
Oh Jesus.
No. I said to my supervisor, like, I hope he didn't watch the beginning because my friend Caden made a joke about OnlyFans, and my supervisor's like, you're good, you're good.
Oh damn. Big oof.
Yeah, it'd be like you'd be like your kids. It'd be like if your kids had found out to you, George.
Oh my! I would.
George, what is OnlyFans? You'd be like shredding, nervous,
Oh.
calm, shredding. You know, your head sweating, all nervous. You know, be like,
Listen, like
Do a jump out a window.
yeah.
Like movie talk, like how some 40-year-olds argue with like 20-year-old like YouTubers in movie talk.
Yup.
And
A
making this,
scenario that I thought of in 20 years, when my kid, when any of my students I've had in the past are old enough to like start their own YouTube channel, I'm still doing YouTube, and they join the movie talk community that's still around by then, and they arguing with me about movie talk, then it's like, what has happened?
Oh man. That'd be a weird feeling.
That'd be a weird feeling. It's like, dude, it'd be like, dude, I knew you since you were in kindergarten. Don't talk to me about the Snyderverse or like this verse. Like, dude, that stuff was before you were born.
Damn.
the movie. He's talking about the movie Vortex.
Vortex is out here talking about Nick Avocado. Like, bruh.
Oh my goodness, Vortex is gonna have a field day when that day happens.
Bruh.
Mhm.
There's an echo, like, and you can hear my terrible voice. Who's that coming from?
It's not me, is it?
Is it George?
What happened?
There's like an echo where I can hear my voice.
I
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
it's George.
Yeah, it might be because like I'm having like some problems right now.
Oh, okay. Because I sound demonic coming out.
Old Vortex is gonna have better jokes.
Can you hear it, Aaron? Hold on.
Yeah, I can hear it.
It sounds so weird. Yeah, don't be looking up Nick Avocado's
I think George
OnlyFans.
is getting sucked into the quantum realms.
Yeah, I mean he's disappeared now. He's gone.
Yeah.
I'm still here. I'm just trying to fix because
Oh,
my headset's connected to my mic.
I thought because the cat didn't kidnap you.
Damn.
So this game
I
is
still
going
want to
well.
see Megan. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, they should make a Toy Man movie. It could be like Megan.
Oh man.
So this game is like in the first quarter still, and 2 minutes left.
Just show us the goddamn trailer.
Yeah, stop making us wait.
What happens if this trailer's bad now?
And this sue false advertising.
Damn.
Oh my!
Modak better be in this, because if he's not, I'm suing.
Yo, it'll be like remember how like that Super Bowl like they were hyping SpongeBob to be in the Super Bowl and like he was in it very briefly and people were like, you used me for
Yeah.
it's like Marvel fans, you used me to get football ratings.
Damn. God damn.
That wasn't very nice.
See, this game is going so long. Oh my god, it's already been like 40 minutes since the first quarter started, and we have 2 minutes and a half left to go because it's scoring like crazy. To the Super Bowl. Yeah. This is not the Super Bowl though. This is a college football.
One thing I want to try on a stream one day. Aaron, you watch Undisputed with like Skip and Shannon, right?
Oh, you see so much shit Skip got for the DeMar Hamlin
Oh,
tweet?
well, here's the thing. Like, you know how things have kind of been tense between Skip and Shannon?
Yeah, I think they've always been tensed.
No, they've gotten to an even bigger high like lately. Like a few weeks ago, apparently, like Skip was going after Shannon by saying like Shannon's jealous of like Tom Brady and stuff. And like I don't know, Shannon got so annoyed at it, he like took his glasses off and like Skip's like, put your glasses back on.
Put your glasses back on.
I want to like try that on a stream one night where I pretend I'm heated and like you or someone tells me to put my glasses back on.
Mm-hmm.
See if anyone gets the joke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that in the tuck. I'm gonna remember that.
Marvel has
like I'll be like this. I'll be like, whoa, what are you doing? What are you saying that? Like, put your glasses back on.
Yeah. Marvel hasn't said anything about Super Bowl. I don't think we're gonna get a Volume 3 second trailer at the Super Bowl. Maybe closer to the actual movie. But Secret Invasion, well, we already got a trailer for Secret Invasion. Maybe if they're planning to release it in March, yeah, I could see a possibility at Super Bowl.
Super Bowl's before Ant-Man, right? Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumanium comes back.
Yeah, a week before. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like somebody asked me like on Twitter about DC. Why are they promoting the Flash at Super Bowl and not the other DC movies? Like Blue Beetle and what's the other one? The Shazam. No, not Blue Beetle, Shazam. Because Shazam comes out before, right? And I'm like, I told him it's because Shazam will probably get a second trailer next month and doesn't need to be shown at the Super Bowl, while the Flash is going to introduce this his first trailer in advertising, which is a bigger deal right now. Shazam, you don't really need to have a second trailer at the Super Bowl because the Flash will have the first trailer come out, and then the second trailer will be closer to its movie release. You don't need to do that for Shazam. Shazam, they can start promoting Shazam in February. That's how they usually do it.
I mean, we'll
probably get a trailer at the end of this month, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. It's just that we don't need to see it at the Super Bowl because Super Bowls are really meant for the big first trailers for movies and stuff.
Yo, did you hear? Apparently, Zachary Levi like spent a weekend vacation with Peter Safran.
Yep, and then My Time to Shine was like, bro's gonna get fired anyway. I was like, awesome. Man, just shut up.
What happened?
Apparently,
My Time to Shine.
What'd she say?
She was like, kind of like making fun of Zachary Levi for hanging out with Peter Safran. Because he's gonna get fired, right? It's like, it's like, they're friends. Like, who cares? It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, one of my friends brought that up to me, like when I asked him, my friend that runs the Movie Nerds, because like he was like asking like if I think if like Shazam's gonna be like leaving the DCU, and I was like, I honestly have no idea what's going on. As far as I know, only Cavill, Affleck, and Johnson have been confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Like 100% out.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to confirm the people who have a movie currently. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, we haven't heard anything about Aquaman.
Well, Aquaman, we're probably not going to get that much until maybe. Like, I think Comic-Con, we're going to get a first big trailer of Aquaman.
Yeah, probably. Maybe even like June. Maybe with the Flash. I could see it being with the Flash. They do
that sometimes.
Because we're definitely going to get Blue Beetle probably, I want to say April, May. We'll probably get that trailer.
Man, this is why I hate football. They take so long. Football's a long sport. I mean, I like football. I just say how long it is.
Oh boy, Isaac's in the chat. I hope he didn't hear what I was saying before.
Well, Isaac's a New York fetish.
Listen. If I get to 500 subs, I want Isaac to come on my channel. So he can stay in New York
That's
City.
disgusting. Millions are like kids.
Minions, Jesus, that's some sick ass shit. What the hell?
Yo, what
Isaac
the
for
hell?
you.
Jesus.
Yeah, Isaac, this is Isaac we're talking about here.
The stream has turned into like God knows what. It was like OnlyFans, Minion fetish. Like what in the world? Like, oh my god.
I mean, we can make it into a
Wait,
drama.
speeding or spreading?
Let's make this a drama channel now.
Are you saying? Okay, thank you.
Let's dunk on some people.
Who are we gonna dunk on?
I'm just kidding.
Max, we'll talk on Max. Did you see
Oh,
yesterday? Max and RJ, beginning of Dawn of Justice.
Oh man, you know what? So listen, you know what? I can't even dunk on Max because he puts up with so much.
I know, but that was funny. It's like the Max. It's just gonna be my thing now.
No, did you
Everybody
see
argues.
Brian's
Arguing
tweet
it's
today?
gonna be Dawn of Justice all the time now.
See like Brian's tweet today?
Who?
Brian, he was like calling out like people who dunk on Max.
Yes, I did see that. I liked it too.
Because it's kind of the truth. It's like, people don't know how to behave on streams.
Yeah, I had to come to learn that. I don't think that's like a thing that people realize.
Oh, there were so many F-bombs on Max's stream yesterday. Not just because
Oh, you know who they're from as well.
I know. I mean, I said F-bombs on stream once. On my
You know,
streams, on his stream once in a while.
Like, well, I mean, I literally threatened to fight Batman Gate guy on Max's stream one time.
You did.
What in the world? When was that?
Oh yeah, the guy was released from hospital. Yeah, it's good to hear.
it was like back in September. It was like right before I went back to work because like we were watching Chris Wozniak's Penelope Powerhouse.
Oh, that's creepy. That creepy comic.
And it was it was like after Aaron said this guy shouldn't be near kids, and I was like, look, if this guy went near my school, I'm gonna kick his ass.
Oh man.
And Max reprimanded me.
Damn.
Yo, listen. I don't want to fight him. It was a heat of the moment kind of thing because, look, like it's just.
Well, you can say it's a joke. I think it's a funny joke, if I'm being honest.
I know you did Vortex.
But no, it's like here's my thing. It's like everyone's an adult, and it's like you need to know how to behave on a stream. It's not up to
behave, yeah.
Like an adult.
Yeah.
And I even said that like earlier today. I literally said like, listen, like it's up to us as adults to like behave ourselves and like know like when to be respectful on streams that we get invited to.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's why when certain people ask for links on my streams, I don't give them links.
Yeah, some people go too far, in my opinion.
I think I have some news for you. I had sub reviewed too. I'm kidding. I'm joking too.
No, I'm still,
damn.
I'm still sub to Isaac.
I'm sub to him still.
Like I'm always sub to Isaac.
I like Vortex. It's hilarious. I want Vortex to have his own the upload videos into streams and stuff like that. Like, I want.
This man will go crazy.
What happened to your video game stream, Isaac? You don't do video games anymore. Did you see how much gig the Jedi Fallen Order is? 101.
101?
Yeah.
That's. Oh yeah, and it's only on next gen or the current gen.
Well,
Yeah.
even
wow.
the chat last night on Max's stream, I was like, "What is happening in the chat? What is everyone smoking?"
Vortex would work across that with you.
I was kind of egging it on by saying that I thought Superman: The Quest for Peace was better than any Snyder movie.
Oh man.
Oh, okay.
I always wanted to trigger someone.
George, if that's the case, you know what you should do? Get a shotgun, lock up your doors in your house.
Say get a shotgun. Oh.
Lock up your doors, block, cover up your windows, and be on the lookout because you might get some crazy Snyder fans. Because
Um,
I don't think they're sane enough.
He's not lying. I've gotten death threats on Twitter from Snyder fans.
Yo, I've literally like been called a killjoy by Snyder fans.
Oh man,
Yes,
these
yes, I know Uncle Howdy is putting Bull Dallas. I know that.
I had this strange dream. It was like during like it was like around the time like Max was still covering like the Andy Signore like drama like a couple years ago. I had this dream because it was like also around the time where like Andy Signore told me on Twitter, "You're not a true fan of Max because I'm still in his thumbnails."
What?
Cause like I told Andy like on Twitter because he was trying to integrate himself into something. I was like, "Yo, Max hasn't talked about you in a couple of months, dude." He's like, "Yeah, well, you must not watch it because I'm on his thumbnail right here."
Andy Signore hasn't talked about Max like in a year and a half.
No, like Max hasn't really talked about Andy,
Yeah.
but like I had this dream like shortly after that happened where like Andy, Jody, and Louis Flecker were waiting outside my house.
I'm gonna have sons.
Oh my god,
marriage.
But
that would have been a crazy dream.
yeah, it was a crazy dream. I was like, I don't even know you people. This is before I started going on Max's channel. This was before Max even knew who I was. Like, I don't even know you crazies.
Yeah, they're kind of, they definitely are crazy.
The Snyder fans, they really believe this Netflix crap. And
Yo,
anything-
like, they think Chris Wozniak is trustworthy.
Oh Jesus!
Didn't Sil interview him
Yeah.
and Skywalker was like one time like saying it like check this out. But retro nerd girl was like piping up Penelope Powerhouse and like
I know, Donovan. I saw. See, the thing is this as somebody said on Max's stream that he on Max's stream is pro Sil last night. I'm not gonna say the name. Hey George.
wait, what? Sorry, my
Okay, third quarter. Apparently, third quarter. They're only in the second quarter right now, but then there's halftime. Then there's the third quarter, and it's
what were we saying about Pro Snil? Like
there was some in some stream that said it was like, but Bleez and Sil, like actually trust Sil. I think you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say his name here.
Yeah, no, you can tell me off stream later. But
I'll just tell you in the private chat. You know
okay,
him.
yeah. Honestly, like I ain't gonna mention her name, but it's like sometimes I want to pull my hair whenever I hear them talk and like bring up their points because I feel like they're not making good points. And it's like regurgitation of what we've been hearing about the last couple of years from other people. Anchorman, you know what? We should do like a Dr. Phil segment on Movie Talk YouTube, and we should all be on it. Like Dr. Phil, has Movie Talk on YouTube gone too far? We're gonna interview some fans who think a
Not
certain
really.
Snyderverse is existing. It's like imagine you see like Sil and Mikey on Dr. Phil. It's like and Dr. Phil like asks them like, do you feel good about manipulating people online with false hope?
That's just gonna get Sil, you know what's gonna happen? That's just gonna get Sil a lot of subscribers and viewers.
Yo, can I just say this about Dr. Phil? My neighbors were actually on Dr. Phil one time.
He's a fake Dr. Phil.
No, literally, like, well, they weren't my neighbors when I was living in that house, but like when we knew who they were, it was like my old neighborhood in Pennsylvania, and they lived in the house that I used to live next door to.
Yeah.
And like they were literally on Dr. Phil, and like the kid, like I don't know, the kid had these behavioral problems and all that, and like the parents were like so weak to do anything about it. Oh,
I don't know that. I didn't know that.
Jeremy Griggs on Dr. Phil.
Why does every time when somebody's leaving Marvel, they have to either be killed off? Like, I hate that. It's not just in Marvel.
Happy ending. Like, look at Captain America. He had a happy ending.
Yeah, it's not just Marvel, guys. It's not just Marvel, but I've seen it in the Arrowverse too, and also in other stuff. Like you don't need to
No,
kill
they're
them all.
gonna kill Batman off in the Snyderverse.
Yeah, you don't need to, right? Don't you think? Bro, you don't need to kill. If somebody was done with the role, they don't need to kill them all. Have them live, have a happy ending. Retire as the hero or whatever, and have a
I
happy
mean, like
ending.
Dark Knight Rises, despite what people think about that
Oh, yes.
movie, at least they gave Bruce Wayne a happy ending. Like at least he got a
And you
happy
probably dads to it, Isaac, aren't you?
Oh man, you know Anchorman. I forget what the last names were. It was a Dr. Phil that was on like a couple years ago. It was like I think the beginning of the pandemic. I have to like look back, but I remember like this kid like
Maybe.
used to like misbehave in my community pool that I used to work at.
George, since Blind Bells is still around, talk to the chat for a little bit because I gotta go take a little bathroom break.
All right. Vortex, how the heck am I gonna get doxxed? No way am I gonna get doxxed. Anchorman, as far as this kid goes, I saw him a couple times, like at the community pool that I used to work at. But it was like I used to live in that community, but like when I worked in that community, I moved out. How am I doxing myself, Vortex? Isaac, what? Oh my goodness. See, the chat's taking advantage of me. Don't take advantage of me, chat. His issues, Anchorman, were that like he had to get his way. He would like fight his parents like physically, I'm pretty sure. He would only stay at home, play video games, like he wouldn't like leave the house. Yo, I was in shock when they were on Dr. Phil. Like I was in shock when they were on Dr. Phil Anchorman. I was like, I can't believe this happened. And Isaac, you keep doing it, Isaac. Keep messing with me.
Keep poking the George. Hey, no Haley Hydra on my stream.
He might have had glasses, Anchorman. I'm trying to remember. He might have. I'm trying to look back.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about the kid that lived in the house that used to be next door to my old house.
He was crazy.
I'm trying to remember like who this kid was or like who this family was.
Wait, that movie.
I can't remember. I don't know if he had long black hair. I can't really remember.
What was Mysterio right about? Thanos was right. Stop.
I'm back. Oh man.
I'm telling you, Hydra is not done, man. Hydra's still around. They're always around.
Well, I mean, Captain America will
Thank you.
probably see them.
Spider-Man did not kill. He was cleared though. But Isaac, did you?
I support.
Oh, God.
I stand with Peter Parker. I still remember who Peter Parker is. That still didn't work on me.
Deadpool probably remember him.
Oh, speaking of that, there's actually a character that could remember Peter Parker if they choose to do this.
Okay.
And that's the Hulk, because in the comics, the Hulk, when Peter Parker, I think it was when Mephisto wiped his mind wiped the memory of people and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The Hulk was the only one that actually remembered that Peter Parker was Spider-Man, and Spider-Man was like surprised by this. So, I mean, they could do that in whenever they meet up. It would be kind of interesting because they never actually interacted. So, I hope they do that. It would be interesting. That's just a little fun tidbit for you guys.
Yeah, that's gonna be very interesting when like the big event film comes around and like Spider-Man's involved in it, and like people just know Spider-Man, but they don't like know who's behind the mask.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I don't know. I see all these weird theory videos of people saying, "Oh, well, maybe the spell only goes to people on Earth," and it's like, but here's the thing: like, does he like even if the spell only worked on people from Earth, who that wasn't on Earth is really gonna like care?
Yeah, wasn't it confirmed that it wasn't like it's universal, like it's going to happen everywhere. Like even footage got erased, because I know that was one thing people kept talking about. They're like, why don't they just go back and look at the footage? Well, it's because the footage is erased.
Or the footage has been changed.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of like, apparently that's what they did in the extended cut. Apparently there was like a post-credit scene where like they made a video of Midtown, like a graduation video, and like you saw that there was someone there, but you didn't see his face.
Mm-hmm.
So like they could easily do that, where it's like some like this unknown person that no one still knows.
Yes, we saw that, Donovan. Yep. Might be fast track. Doctor Strange 3. Yeah.
Still don't believe it. Like, I need to see that first.
Well, he can't. He doesn't have like a. He doesn't just have.
Listen.
That doesn't know how it works.
After they leaked the trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home, they ain't gonna let another trailer leak like that.
No.
Wasn't a recent trailer got leaked though?
I think it's stupid to release this during a third quarter. Just release it during halftime.
I remember when Aaron leaked the Loki season 2 trailer on Max's stream.
Yes, I did.
Oh man.
You know why Max didn't get in trouble? You know why Max
Tony was pushing you to do it.
You know why Max didn't get in trouble for it? It was very badly,
Filmed.
Filmed, yeah.
Yeah.
If it's very, if a leaked trailer is online, if it's very badly filmed, you could get away with it. But if it's filmed very good, you might get in trouble.
I think the best leaked footage was the Infinity War trailer.
Well, my name is AWO Air Warder. It would be my prerogative not to plot and take over, right? Yes, that's the plan. As soon as it goes on, as soon as it drops, we're gonna watch it right away. It's like we're not gonna when it drops, we're not gonna wait 5 minutes to watch it. Jay Stations or Dr. Phil?
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. Jay Station. Oh my goodness. That guy used to give me a headache.
Wait, Jay Station. Wait, say that again.
Jay Station apparently was on Dr. Phil.
Oh my god. Wait, is there footage? Where is this? I need to see this.
I gotta see this as well.
And you know what, Aaron? I think Jay Station is Canadian.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Canadian YouTubers.
7:50 left in the second quarter. Then it's halftime. Then we'll get to third quarter. So
here's like,
I said 9:30. I'm sorry, probably maybe 10 now.
Oh no.
9:45, maybe 9:45 to 10.
Jesus.
This game is actually there's a lot of offensive going. I mean, there's a lot of stoppage and offense going on, so it usually makes the game longer. So yeah, like Georgia's really killing TCU. They have 24 points and with 7:30 left in the second quarter, and that's what making the game longer. Yeah, fortunately.
But yeah, apparently, like Jay Station. Well, here's the thing, like Jay Station, I think was on Dr. Phil because like he was probably whining about his YouTube channel because his YouTube channel was like taken down. But it's like, dude. Here's the thing: the dude would say he bought stuff off the dark web. He said he bought a slave.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
A gay potion off the dark web. Then he had this idea where he faked his girlfriend's death.
Oh my god!
Yep.
Oh my god!
But that's not even that. Was that the reason why he got banned off of YouTube, or was it the stuff where he was like conjuring dead celebrities and talking to them? Yeah.
So he's crazy.
He's crazy, yeah. He's it's very exploity. It's disgusting what he was doing.
Here's the thing. He was taking advantage of a time where like a lot of horror YouTube was like climbing up. Like, here's the thing. This guy, like, he followed all the YouTube trends of like the mid to late 2010s. He was doing the 24-hour challenge trend that was popular in the mid 2010s. And like, here's the thing. Unlike other YouTubers that either got away with it or like just got a
come back.
He basically got arrested for some of it.
Yep.
Is it? Man, you know what's
He got
pretty
arrested at Disney World
for what?
Mhm.
because like he was fighting security over his camera and his stuff.
Yeah, that guy's ridiculous, man.
YouTube doesn't do shit with controversial people.
Well, they did do they did do something about J
Oh.
Station, but yeah, for the most part, if there's like a popular YouTuber, they don't really do much.
Why do I have to prove that we're psycho? Like seriously, YouTube, it's not. Come on.
Oh, so Donovan said it did actually happen. He looked it up.
What did happen?
Dr. J Station going on Dr. Phil. I remember this YouTuber that was on Dr. Phil. I forget his name, but I know he would like do these controversial videos as well.
I know a crazy YouTuber. You probably heard of him. Onision. Oh,
Onision. Yes.
Yeah.
Onision is sick in the head. Yeah.
Yes, he is. He's really sick in the head.
Dude's got. He should be in prison, to be honest.
I agree.
Yeah, he's a emotional manipulator. Like it's effing insane what he's done.
Yeah, I know. I saw Donovan. Thank you. I'll check it out later.
And he blew up just because of that one video, that peanut butter jelly time song or whatever, where he's just dancing. Or is that I'm a banana? I think it was I am a banana.
Oh, come on. 5 minutes left in the second quarter, then it's halftime. Then we get that freaking.
Who's another crazy YouTuber? We should talk about this. This is an interesting topic.
Crazy YouTubers. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to think of some more.
I mean, we talked about Nick Avocado. Like he's insane.
Nick Avocado.
Yeah, especially like the videos with him and his boyfriend. Oh my God, that's some of the craziest content I've ever seen on YouTube.
Do you guys remember FouseyTube?
Yep.
Oh, yep. I remember like I used to watch like Fousey's content, like, and I used to enjoy his pranks. Then that Hate Dies, Love Arrives event happened in 2018, and I was like, what the hell?
Wait, was that the one where he was like standing on top of a car and screaming and shit?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, man.
Here's the thing. He claimed to have met Drake.
Yep. Yeah, I remember. Yes.
So like everyone thought, like, here's the thing, like that event, I remember like FaZe Rug, Keemstar, like, YouTubers were at this event. And like, here's the thing, before that happened, this event TanaCon happened, where like it had more.
It was just a mess.
It had more preparation than Fousey's event, but yet like it was a total train wreck. So like, I don't know, like, so like they had these weird performers at Fousey's event. They had like Lip Poppy, like that was like singing this like weird song, and like then like during someone's performance, they had to evacuate that whole stadium.
God damn.
Oh my God.
So like, here's crazy. The theory started coming up. They were saying apparently they were telling everyone to come out to get Drake into the stadium.
There was no Drake.
Yeah, there was no Drake. So like, here's like, they claimed there was a bomb threat. So like,
what?
And like the thing is, I don't think anyone knew who said the bomb threat. Like apparently there are accusations that YouTuber Sam Pepper did it.
Oh my God!
There were accusations that Fousey did it because he couldn't really Drake.
Sam Pepper's another fucking. What is he doing? He's always around. He never like disappears.
So these people have they'll do anything to get famous. They have no pride.
Yeah.
So anyways, with Fousey, so he was like on top of this Uber driver's car, and like apparently he was gonna pay the Uber driver $50,000 or something.
What?
So like he's on top of the car. So like he's like talking about how he met Drake, how he manifested all of this. He's like telling Keemstar like I love you. He's like saying how like him and Keem used to not get along, but now they're friends. So like Keem was asking because the song he dropped a song earlier that day where it sounded like a diss track on Rice Gum.
Oh
And
man.
he's like singing it on top of the car, and Keemstar is like calling him out, saying, "Was this just to hype up a diss track that you want to sell?" So then he starts getting annoyed at like Keemstar, and he's like saying how Keemstar and the things that he said made him want to kill himself.
Yeah, I remember that he was screaming and stuff.
And like, here's the thing, like FaZe Banks, like Keemstar made a whole documentary on this. Like Banks was like telling Keem, like, I can't come to this because I know something's gonna happen. He called it, man. Like, regardless of how you feel about FaZe Banks, like he saw this shit coming from a mile away.
Man.
So then they were doing the interviews right afterwards on Adam 22's channel. And like so he starts telling the story about how he met Drake. And like, to make a long story short.
Oh yeah, and wasn't I think Ice Poseidon and Sam Pepper were there too.
Oh my god. So like
Oh,
so Keemstar basically said it. He's like, so you didn't really meet Drake. Drake just looked at you.
yeah, he just like passed him in the club. That was it. It was like, wow.
Nodded at him like,
If that's the case, then I can literally claim that I've met Drake
here's basically
because I've seen him face to face. Like, what the heck?
This is basically what I think happened.
Oh, you
He
really
said
did, bro? Did you really?
spoke to
Yeah,
Drake.
you know, during the when we won the championship.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, he was partying like the whole time. Like you could go and see him and shit.
So basically, what this
He's a fraud though. I
This
don't
is
like
what
Drake.
I think happened. This is what I think happened. I think somebody told Drake, he's like, yeah, see that crazy guy over there? Just nod your head. Yo, like there's this
That's
video.
definitely for you. Yeah, you're right, Donovan, man. You're right.
Yo, so and like there's this like video of like that like Boozy was making, like yelling like through a car that he was driving, like energy, got a lot of energy. Someone yells at him saying, "Hey, get back in the car." And like he's like basically saying, "I'm waiting outside this club, waiting for Drake like a crazy person." I'm like, oh, this is like,
Oh my god.
you know that Martin Scorsese film, King of Comedy, starring
Yeah.
Jerry Lewis and like Robert De Niro?
Yeah.
This is like modern day King of Comedy. Right?
just
And
just
then, like,
total bullshittery.
and you know what's funny? Shane Dawson was also there when like Fousey was telling like Keem and like Adam about the story. Shane Dawson looked so uncomfortable. Well, here's the thing. I think they were interviewing Shane because Keem told Shane, like, because Shane Dawson covered TanaCon, like Keem felt inspired by Shane Dawson's documentary.
Mhm.
I think they were like talking about it. Then like Fousey basically came in and kind of dominated the interview, and like Shane Dawson looked so uncomfortable throughout that whole interview.
Oh
And then
man.
after Keem left, like that's when Sam Pepper and Ice Poseidon, literally Ice Poseidon just sat there the whole time. He
Oh
wasn't even
boy.
talking. Sam Pepper was just like yelling and like Fousey. Good lord, it sounded like Fousey was Skywalker before Skywalker came on board because he was
Oh man.
alpha and all this shit. Like,
There's something before Skywalker.
yo, because he's talking about being an alpha.
Being alpha, yeah.
And you know, like Skywalker likes to flex and say, "You a beta, you this, you that." Like,
Anybody who talks like that they're the beta.
so here's the thing. I think Fousey actually got help after that. Well, here's the thing. He did an interview with Keemstar afterwards, and like because Fousey did like a part 3 to his documentary, and like he's like saying all this stuff about how he met all these famous people like Joel Embiid, like. Oh my! I'm like, and like Keemstar called him out and saying, "What's with the name drops? Like, what's with naming all this famous people?"
Yeah, he always does that. He's like, "Oh, I was in a Tyler Perry movie." Like, okay, like you were in a Tyler Perry movie. Like that's nothing. And he was like a background extra.
it
He loves to
Medea?
do that.
Oh.
Yes, it was Medea.
Tyler Perry's his mentor.
Which, by the way, I love Medea. Unironically, it's fucking hilarious. It's just like,
And
it's just like, what was he smoking?
he called Tyler Perry his mentor.
He does. Oh my god.
Yo, I'm just gonna say this: Max is more of my mentor than Tyler Perry is Fousey's mentor.
I don't even think Tyler Perry and him were even in the same room.
Oh my goodness!
Because like I think all his extra work was like It was just like with other characters and stuff. Like he was truly a background character.
But it's like, here's the thing: if you watch like Keemstar's documentary, which I actually recommend for anyone that follows it, because regardless of what you think about Keem actually did a really good job of capturing that. In the part one, like when him and like FaZe Banks are like talking to Fuzi on the phone, Fuzi let it slip that he was gonna drop a song that day, and everyone was
Jesus.
literally saying, so Keemstar basically called it out by saying like he's doing all this to promote his music. And basically, like FaZe Banks, who also went through like mental stuff, was basically saying like he's going through like a manic episode, and like everyone was like not buying it. It's like that dude did go through a manic episode.
There's just
like, and I don't want to like find it funny because clearly he was going through something, but it's like the way it was presented.
Yep. That's what happens. That's what happens.
That like happened like over 4 years ago.
Well, almost 5 years ago.
No, yeah, over 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago this summer,
Yeah.
and I'm like, and it's like, good lord.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, like, and like Fuzi, like he became like one of those. He was like one of the early YouTube boxers, but he lost like badly in his.
He lost, yeah. He in the summer, didn't he lose too, like really bad?
Yeah, but you know what? The thing to take away from this is him and Keemstar became really good friends after all that.
Oh man.
But here's the thing.
Keemstar had a good podcast though. Baited. That was a great podcast.
Well, like here's the thing. Apparently, like Fuzi on his Discord or something was like saying stuff about wanting to like end it, and like people were generally worried that he was about to commit suicide again.
Oh wow, damn!
Like think suicide, and like I think Keem was trying to reach out to him because like Keem doesn't go after Fuzi anymore because like they've actually become good friends.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like that was such a bizarre era of YouTube. You know, like
it was.
Here's the thing: we talk about what goes on in movie talk, like with like Snyder fans, with like the Andy Signore stuff, with like the Fandom Menace. It's like, look at these bigger YouTube channels that are going through more existential crisis than we are.
Existential crisis.
Yo,
God damn.
Like
yeah.
The crap that he's pulled.
He knows that wrestling tonight on Raw. He knows that there. You know, our good friend of RJ's there.
RJ's there.
I'm trying to look for him in the crowd.
Needs a night off from me too.
I'm looking for him in the crowd.
Yeah, these bigger YouTubers, man, like they just get down with some crazy stuff. I mean, I think the craziest things I've seen from the last 5 years of YouTube was Ice Poseidon. Everything Ice Poseidon did was fucking insane.
Dude, these be crazy YouTubers do worse shit than actual celebrities.
No, Ice Poseidon's like whole clique, like dudes got arrested, people are like in jail, like all because they were just clout chasing. Like there was this one guy named Arab Andy, right? And he went into a community center and on his phone played like basically this like simulation of a bomb, like this woman counting down like I got a bomb in front of like a bunch of people in this community center, and they all ran out and the dude got arrested and obviously now he's in prison.
Yo, I'm insane right now because like there's this guy named Internet AJ that like does these rise and fall YouTubers. I'm trying to remember who the YouTuber was, so that's why I'm scrolling down his channel right now to look. Because I remember this guy. I'm trying to think of the name. He literally ran onto the Cavs court in Game 3 in the 2016 NBA Finals, like the Cavs versus Golden State Warriors. He literally ran onto the court and they tackled him on the court.
Man.
I'm trying to find the name of him, like, because the same YouTuber apparently like Fuzi called him out one time, like apparently like when they were like doing stuff like Fuzi like said like this woman like came into like Fuzi's room crying, saying this guy like hit her or like touched her or something.
Oh,
Can't remember his name. I'm trying. That's why I'm looking it up right now.
I think I know who you're talking about. He's a prankster.
Yeah, he's a prankster.
It's I know his name. Hold on. Vitali? Is it Vitali? Yes. Vitali is I'm pretty sure he's in prison right now. That guy's a sick motherfucker.
He's messed up, man. This dude's messed. Yo, literally, Internet AJ, he like summarizes all these channels perfectly. He has a 30-minute video on J Station. He's got like a 19-minute video on Rice Gum.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, he's got like a video on James Charles.
The stuff with Vitali is nasty though. Like, I don't think we should even say that on stream. It's disgusting.
I ain't even talking. Yeah, it's like, I don't want
especially the story with the Fuzi tube. Like, there's it's way too disgusting. You're just like, I didn't need that. I need to hear that.
Yeah, sorry. Like, but it's like I remember like Fuzi talking about that. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, it's crazy as hell. That guy. Oh my god. I mean that dude is so weird. Like, and he's on something. He was on something, and then he was like tracking some lady in the park or something, and then he got arrested because of that. So, yeah.
This is a slowest football game. An hour and a half at halftime.
Oh man, Marcus Cruz getting into the NBA conspiracy theories. Golden State should have won 21-16. Oh, he corrected himself twice.
He did 2016.
He's right though. 2016 they should have won.
Oh my goodness. I didn't even know Marcus watches basketball.
Yeah, he does.
I thought he was like like this like Internet AJ, like I'm looking at some of the YouTubers he's talked about. I'm waiting for the day Andy Signore is on this channel to talk about.
Andy Signore is going to show up there. I think a lot of people in the commentary community, they don't know anything about Andy Signore, so that's why they haven't talked about him.
Yo, did you see like NBC actually did an article on him?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like they quoted like a couple of YouTubers whose names I'm not going to mention. You got to read the article yourself to like.
Yeah, they're people from this community.
Yeah, people that we know. Like.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
But yeah, no, I remember.
I'm not getting involved in that stuff, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna.
That's actually not. It's actually turned out worse than better.
Yeah.
I'm watching it, and I know everything that's going on. It's. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I mean, the thing is, there's someone who has reached out to me about Andy Signore since like last year, and I'm like, I'm not like a big YouTuber. I can't really do anything about it. But like, I knew there's some shady stuff he's been doing.
Yeah,
so
shady. Like
and then it gets more complicated because then it's like it's a he said, she said, and it's like it's just a mess in my opinion.
It takes a mental toll.
Yep.
Oh, so like another trend from YouTube. So like I brought up how like J Station did the 24-hour challenge videos. You guys remember those? Like when people like hid in stores for like 24 hours.
Yeah, that was just a weird time.
Yo, I remember this one time. This YouTuber, his name was Aldo's World. Like him and his friend like were like at some kind of like government site doing a 24-hour challenge.
Oh my god.
And his friend got arrested, but Aldo escaped. Like, but here's the thing, they were wearing like ski masks. It's like you guys look like thugs.
What the hell? A government facility? Like, what does that even mean? Like, where did they go?
I gotta rewatch the video. It was like some kind of high security place.
Oh Jesus! Imagine. Now that I think about it, like one of these days, someone is gonna like a YouTuber gonna go into the Pentagon or some shit, and they're gonna like get shot or something. Like I'm telling you,
shot on sight.
Yeah,
it could be like, there's no way.
Yo, like, let's see. I remember, I remember like they did like some like this guy Aldo did like a 24-hour challenge on his school roof.
Oh Jesus!
Yo, I remember like horror YouTube was like the most fascinating thing of the mid to like late 2010s.
It is.
Yo, like here's like there was this forest like dubbed like Slenderman Forest, where apparently Slenderman killings allegedly happened in.
Oh god!
And like people would actually go into this forest and like, now I don't know how true this part is. There's like this like crazy old guy that would like walk in the woods and would like he was like stay in this abandoned house.
I know that story. That's a real thing. That was a real
actually,
story.
That was actually and
It was the dude was like a hermit, and he was like badly disfigured or something like that.
But
and it was like started off as like a creepypasta, but then people came out and said it was real.
So like apparently what happened was like this guy allegedly hit another YouTuber with a baseball bat.
Yep.
So like this YouTuber, like when he went in the house, he found the baseball bat that attacked him and took it. So
my god.
The guy was upstairs and he was like yelling, "Where's my bat?" So like this YouTuber,
holy shit.
he just like run out of the house.
Did you guys used to watch Boogie?
Say it again.
Boogie.
Yep. You
used to watch him?
Not really, but like when he did Francis and stuff, that's when I used to watch him. I think. Oh yeah, that's another thing. If we're gonna talk about crazy YouTubers, I think the best. I don't want to say best, most infamous moment in YouTube history is when, what's that guy? Something Frank, or I can't remember his name. He shows up to Boogie's house and then Boogie comes out with a gun. That was crazy as fuck. Because dude, that meme had me rolling for days when he's holding the gun and he's like, "Get off my property." Everybody on Twitter memed the hell out of that. Like, dudes had like all these edits and stuff. That was crazy. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. It was like Frank. It wasn't Frank Castle. His name sounds like that. I might be wrong.
Francis,
yeah. So like the thing, so the incident.
Yes.
So Mo would go back to the house after that incident with the baseball bat again. So like him and his friend, they go in the basement. The guy locked them in the basement. You trespassed in my house. And it's
Jesus.
No, like literally, and he's like trying to break down like the door that they're hiding, and he's like, "I want you guys out of my house right now!" Like,
dude, that's gonna be a Blumhouse movie in the future.
So that should be a Yo, here's the thing: they actually did make a movie about like Slenderman killings, but like it was so controversial.
Well, yeah, that movie. Oh, hold on. Did you see the Slenderman movie? That movie sucked ass.
I did not see the movie, but I saw a documentary on it with those girls.
I did see the documentary too, the HBO one. That was, I mean, it is sad and it's disturbing, but yeah, that documentary. If anybody's interested, you should watch that documentary. Yeah. It's called Beware the Slenderman. It's really sad.
Here's the crazy thing. So Mo and most of his friends that he does YouTube videos with, they live in Canada. So like this is like apparently a forest in Canada somewhere.
Yeah.
Hey, so we Canadians are not nice.
Well, this guy, he has like a mental issue. That's why. You know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing. Like Aldo, like that YouTuber Aldo that I mentioned before, he saw the creepy old guy as well with like some of his friends, and the creepy old guy was like, "Hey, you want to come to this plantation that I found?" And it's like, and like the YouTubers are like very uncomfortable, like, "No, thank you." It's like he probably was gonna bring them to that plantation and kill them.
Jesus.
Like I hate to be blunt, but that guy, good lord. Like here's the thing, I want to do that was like content that I used to want to do, like haunted exploration, but then it's like look at all these weirdos that you find.
Yeah, there's just too much danger in that. That reminds me, have you heard of, I'm not sure how far you've gone into like the YouTube rabbit hole of content, but I want to say this happened like 2019 maybe, where it was like there's this app, right, that can like it will give you like a random location near you and then like you would go and explore it. And so someone on TikTok basically ended up finding a dead body. And like yeah, it's really fucked up. It's like they found a dead body and it was at the beach in a like suitcase. And so do you remember this story?
Oh, wasn't it that like that weird app?
Yes. And so there was a conspiracy theory going around that like the app is like there's like disturbing things that the app somehow knows, and like there's like a theory that people would like do something and then they would like put it into the app so then people can visit the location. I remember trying it out. It didn't really do anything. It just would like lead me to places that I already knew about. So it's like it was weird.
The haunted YouTube like community. I remember like a month after like the crazy Slenderman stuff. So like Mo and like his friend like Omar Gosh like go into this other abandoned house where apparently they do satanic rituals.
Oh my god!
So a satanic ritual is actually like happening halfway through the video. These there's like these two or three big guys with like these black uniforms. They look like black KKK uniforms, like pointy hood, like the masks and all that. They're playing this like sketchy music.
The fuck? Oh my god!
They're trying to stay past the room that these cultists are in. Someone trips on something that like they start like running out like trying to avoid these like satanic cultists.
Oh man!
I'm like, good lord! Like, imagine like going into like an abandoned place and like you see a satanic ritual happening.
Oh jeez! Oh
Okay,
jeez!
they're gonna go into halftime now.
A halftime show.
So we got like 15 minutes of halftime.
Yo,
third quarter.
One time, like in 2017, like Mo, Omar, and one of their friends, they go into this like tunnel in California.
You should see the score of this game. You know why this game's taking? You know why it's taking so long? Georgia's up 38, and the other team only has 7 points in the first half.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why the game's taking long because there's a lot of offense on one side. Usually, you know, George. Usually, high offensive games usually it takes longer.
Yeah, but yeah, no, like so, like they go into this tunnel back in like 2017, and like September 2017, you know, the movie It came out, so like a lot of the clown stuff was happening. So some guy dressed as a clown, like he's in this tunnel, he chases them out of this tunnel with a knife.
Oh man.
He's like, well, here's the thing, like they see something moving at the end of the tunnel. So the guy gets up in the clown, so he's like going, "Woo, ah, ah, woo, ah." I'm like, what is going on here? And he's like yelling,
just
like,
mental, just mental.
Drunk, like, get out! I'm like, this is like scary. Then he like comes out with like a knife, like about to chase them. They tried to kick his like ass and all that. Like,
Jesus. I'm telling you, YouTube is just like you find some of the weirdest stuff on YouTube. It's so bizarre. Like, what are people thinking?
I remember this.
What was it?
Going around this little the clown stuff. That was creepy.
That was a crazy.
That lasted for like a good amount of years, though. I remember. I feel like it started in like 2015, and then it was like 16, 17. It kept going.
I'm telling you, but that was creepy. That's you know what?
Who would do that though? Like who would actually like waste their time just like walking in the dark dressed up as a clown to fuck with people?
I'm sorry, but those people have no lives.
Yeah, like that's truly like a mark of a madman. You know what I mean? Like you got to be sick of the head to do something like that. I'm sorry. And it was like they wouldn't even like do anything. Like they would just follow you.
If I see someone dressed up as a clown like that, a creepy clown, I'm calling the cops.
Yeah, now I think people would call the cops, definitely. But like before, no one knew what was going on.
Yeah.
It was all just like a troll. So it's weird. Really weird.
Oh, sorry. Apparently it's halftime, so I'll be right back. Talk among yourselves.
We gotta talk about more of these YouTubers.
Oh my goodness, these YouTubers. Oh my goodness. Yo,
who's another person?
I'm trying to think like who else was like really crazy and like.
Did you ever go down the Leafy rabbit hole?
The Leafy rabbit hole?
Yep.
I don't think so.
Do you know who Leafy is?
I've heard of them.
Oh damn. Okay. Because Leafy's another person I feel like is just really weird. Like he used to like his whole content would be it's just like he's playing CS:GO and then he would commentate and kind of like roast people. And so he got banned off of YouTube because of that, because it was like considered harassment and bullying. But he would like his most of the targets were like people that were genuinely weird. Like there was one girl that was like dating her dog,
Oh,
and
God.
I don't want to go into detail about what she was doing with the dog, but it was really disturbing. And I was like, why would you do that? That's like truly sick. And I think she's still on YouTube. She's still on YouTube, and she's like talking about how it's healthy and all this stuff like that. It's sick. You can read between the lines, but and then there was another guy. This guy is still on YouTube, and his oh man, damn, I'm the name is slipping me now. Damn, it's this dude. His the most famous video he's in is him smoking cardboard. I shit you not, he is smoking cardboard. He like rolls it up like a blunt and then he smokes it. And then he's like laughing and stuff and then he's coughing. And his content is so weird.
Hear how much did you hear about Gina Carano's last movie? How much money it made?
Yeah, and also too, she's blocking people on Twitter like crazy.
I'm already blocked from her.
If you just tag her, she will block you.
Do you know how $804?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a flop.
Oh, when I saw the first tweet, I'm like, when I first saw the first tweet, like somebody said, I'm like, I read it. No, not millions, not thousands, $804.
Yep.
She canceled it. I'm sorry, nobody canceled her. She canceled herself.
No, yeah, she canceled herself. The thing is, though, like, wasn't John Favreau like trying to like save her, like trying to get her back, and then she like turned him down or something, and was like, "Why didn't you just stay with John? Like he would have defend you. Like, what the heck? That was your way in."
I don't think she was very bright. She like.
No, I don't think she is. If she's listening to this, like, because I know she's going all over the place, like trying to block people. I would laugh really hard if she blocked me. Like, I would definitely post that.
So I don't like.
Oh, she blocked you already?
Yeah, like a year ago or two.
From what?
I think she vanity searched herself. People vanity search themselves. So when they do that, they
just block people. That's weird. Like you got a lot of time to do shit like that. Because I've seen that too. Like some people have blocked me that I've never interacted with. I don't even know these people. It's just like, what? Why would you do this? Why would you? And then you're a celebrity too.
Oh yeah, she's a celebrity.
Not anymore. Jinx. But like, yeah, she's not a celebrity anymore, and she's like going around blocking all these like randos on Twitter. It's like, what the hell?
She should beg Disney to get her role back as whatever her character was. I forgot.
And did you see the other movie that she's in?
Trenton, when it drops, I'll show it. With Disney, you're allowed to show with sound. They don't hit you with a copyright. So I'll show you on stream when it hits. Yes.
Did you see the other movie that she's in? The one where it's about Joe Biden's son?
Nope.
And she's like the bodyguard for Joe Biden. It's so stupid. Oh, who comes up with this stuff? You have to see. You've never seen this movie, Aaron?
I don't.
You need to see the trailer at least. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. And she's like prominent in the trailer. Like she has like this moment in the trailer where you're just like, what is going on? Did we really need a Hunter Biden movie? I mean, like,
of course, from Ben Shapiro.
I don't get it.
From him, they do.
I mean, still, I just feel like that's such a low point. It's like, really? Out of all the people, you could have made a whole movie about Joe Biden if you really wanted to.
Yo, you could have made like a whole parody movie about Joe Biden.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's just like, why this? Like, and apparently the dudes who made the movie, they're not even American.
You want me to show my butt? Okay, I'm kidding. So want to show our butts, guys?
You know what? We should make a movie about how the DCEU has been in disarray for 10 years.
I would love to make a documentary like that.
Yo, I'm trying to write an article about that like right now.
We need to make a script, George. Like we need to fast track this,
Script.
and then we and then we need to sell it to Netflix. I make
Yo.
Netflix make the movie.
Oh my god. It's like, yo, let's get interviews with like YouTubers. Let's get interviews with Matt Jarbo.
Oh man. And then like we need like
Yeah,
some
totally.
parts in the movie where it's like reenactments. So we need like actors who look like Zack Snyder and like all the like we can't get the actual actors, so we'll get like bootleg knockoffs.
Yo, I should try to get an interview with Kevin Smith about that because Kevin Smith apparently said he knew stuff about like Josh Whedon.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh,
And
really?
he like, oh my goodness, like. Yo,
Hey Kevin Smith, you want to be in our movie?
it's like,
It's about
so like, yeah, this is certainly what happened. Like they trash talk Josh Whedon talk trash about Zack Snyder and all this.
oh man. That's got to be a
That's gonna
man.
be a documentary.
It has to be. It has to be.
There's gonna be a rise and fall video of the DCEU on YouTube one of these days.
Yep.
And we're going to direct it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm kidding.
Yo, and then like all the Snyder fans, the Snyder fans that are crazy are gonna be like, why were we included? Yo, like you got like a certain writer that'll be like, why did you ask me to be in it?
Oh man.
I mean,
Well, then until they find out that it was produced by James Gunn.
it was like I got quotes from Zach, from Walter Hamada. You know what I'm talking about, like.
I forgot about that. Was that all real? Was that all real?
I honestly don't know. I'm gonna see if he blocked me because I haven't seen any tweets from him lately. No,
When I saw all of that, I was just like, "This is
I'm not
insane."
blocked by him. I'm not blocked by him yet.
Why? Just why?
Oh my! He thanked Skywalker for saving his book. Pause, not stop.
So is it a book full of fake quotes?
No idea.
I'm like, I really want to know. I'm kind of tempted to buy this and read it. I'm just like curious. Why? Just why? And there's quotes from supposedly James Gunn, right? What happened to George? Oh man, did George get kidnapped?
Oh my goodness.
George got kidnapped.
I got kidnapped by the Snyder fans. They broke into my house and they're holding me hostage. I'm just kidding.
Oh, no.
Kidding. Yeah, I don't want anyone to clip that out. Like, I could see Skywalker like taking my quote and saying like, "Look at this."
I don't trust him.
Oh man.
So yeah, I think it's the third quarter is going to drop. So we're almost there, and we're going to dissect it. It'll go 5-10 minutes extra after. Watch it maybe 2 or 3 times, and then
If it drops, it's gonna
if
be
it
like,
doesn't drop, I'm suing. We can sue for that, can't we?
Yeah, we'll sue.
who knows? Yeah, we'll sue.
I think everybody would sue. Be like,
You
sue
used
Marvel
us for a
Studios.
football game.
No, you can't sue the football game. You have to sue Marvel Studios.
Yeah, we'll sue.
False advertising.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can do that now.
Hey.
But this time we didn't even get a trailer. It's just they lied to us.
Well, they got a third and fourth quarter to go.
Oh man.
And if
Also, all the stuff. Nah, if we're gonna talk about YouTubers, we have to talk about Logan Paul.
oh my god.
We have to.
Oh yeah. You got the crypto shit?
Yeah, have you seen all the like recent stuff that's been going on?
Mm-hmm.
It's just wild. And speaking of that, I've tried his drink.
I know. You
I have tried Prime drink or Prime Energy, whatever it's called. I only recommend the ice pop one. If you can find the ice pop one, I would definitely try it. The fruit punch, the lemonade, and the raspberry, that all tastes like shit. Like it's supposed to be a sports drink, right? It's supposed to be like a rehydration drink that you're supposed to be like working out and drinking.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like no one would drink this when you're working out. Like you would almost feel like you're gonna drop down of a heart attack drinking this because it's so sweet. It's like just drink if you really need something, get one of those electrolytes powders or just drink Gatorade. Like
Gatorade, yeah.
yeah, and on top of it too, Aaron, you should see like a 12 pack of these drinks. They cost like $70. $70 for sports drinks.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
How many
Oh
the pack?
my god, that is gross.
Yeah, it's only 12. 12 bottles
For
in this
70?
pack. 70, yep. Because they're like overvalued now. And you know what's crazy, right? Okay, so they sell them at my like in Canada. I'm not sure if this is an American store, but in Canada it's called Circle K. So yeah, you know, obviously we're in the same city. So yeah. So they sell them at Circle K, right? And we went into the store and we asked the guy at the cashier, like, are people buying this? He's like, oh yeah, we got like this one guy who came in and bought like 10 of these carts. He just a cart that has like maybe like 12 of these cases. And he bought the whole cart. Like I'm talking about a pallet cart, like you know those wooden pallets. You know you would see those wooden pallets. They're like I don't know how to describe them, and they would be at warehouses. He bought a whole amount of that just so he can flip it and sell it for like just so he can flip it and sell it for maybe like just for a pack, maybe like $100. No, I'm not even joking. Like a pack of just 12 bottles.
What is this? PlayStation 5 or Xbox?
Yeah, they're treating it like PlayStation 5s. It's insane. It's like, and the drink doesn't even taste good.
Fuck.
The drink doesn't even taste good, and people are doing this. Just drink Gatorade, man. And now they came out with the new one, the energy drink version. So, I mean, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give my review, but if I see some of these, because there's kids there's kids going into the store. I seen it, like these footage, and they're all grabbing the bottle of Prime, and it's like, Jesus, they're fighting each other for this damn drink. It's a damn drink. It's a drink. It's not even a PlayStation. It's a damn drink. It's gonna be done in like seconds.
Oh my god! You know, oh my god, Logan Paul is really poisoning the young generation.
Yes, yes. We need just out of curiosity. One day, if you see it, Aaron, just try it. And I'm telling you, you would be like, I can't believe people are doing this.
You know the store Showcase?
Store Showcase?
Yeah.
I don't think so. No.
Well, okay, Showcase sells those drinks. If you've seen them.
Listen. We asked one of our kids.
It's being outlawed in the UK. Wow, why?
See what?
Because of too much fighting over. My God, it's like a drug.
Yo, we
in the UK.
One of our kids in summer who's like who's a bit crazy. Like we asked,
he's a bit crazy.
My supervisor, we asked him, "Do you watch Logan Paul?" He's like, "Yeah." It's like that explains so much.
It's coming, Marvel Talks, very soon.
It's man, this we should play some of these clips. Aaron should. It's not even a joke how sad and weird this is.
Football game. This ain't even an exciting football game to watch.
Like we're talking about Logan Paul at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, what were we gonna say? Sorry.
And like again, and I'm also like hyping up like the moment I'm gonna have a Shannon Sharp moment on Movie Talk one of these days. I'll take my glasses off and rage and like.
And then you're gonna promote Prime Energy drink.
Yeah, Prime Energy drink. Yeah. Put your glasses back on. Put your glasses back.
Imagine like the next stream we all come on and we just start promoting this drink.
Oh my god.
We start chilling and being like, oh yeah, like Logan Paul reached out to us and that we're sponsored by Prime.
I don't know if you guys know this. So like one night we were waiting for Max to come on because he's always late. So like RJ had like control of like the channel. He's like making Max say all this stuff in the chat, like, and like he's like saying how like Zod Rider was right, and like he's saying like all this stuff about like we need to be more active. We need to get this thing out there. Like he's
Good
like saying
lord.
stuff like
There it is.
What the fuck?
oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
He was also having Max
I'm ready.
He was like having Max say, "No, I'm not crazy."
Yikes.
Yo, and I kind of egged it on by putting hashtag restore the Snyderverse.
Oof.
And I love Donovan Martin. Donovan Martin literally thought I went to the dark side when I put that.
When he put that out there, oh
He's
man.
like, no, because I was like I feel
Look, he's in the chat right now saying, "Yep, yep."
and it's like I felt like saying Skywalker was right.
Oh no.
Just
That's
saying-
way too far. That's way too far.
Oh my! I've
Yeah.
never. I'll be
Wow,
honest.
it is bad in the UK.
I've never been on stream with that guy, but I'm pretty sure if I was, there'd be a lot. That's when I'd be taking my glasses off.
Bro, why would they ban it though? Like, is it I mean, why am I even asking that question? That's a stupid question. People are probably killing each other for this damn drink. That's what's happening.
Remember, this is the
Look-
society that continues to mourn for a dead gorilla.
What does this drink have?
That is true.
No.
That is
I
true.
mean,
What
there's
does this
still
drink?
people mourning Harambe.
What does this drink have that no other drink has?
It's just it's literally just Logan Paul and KSI on the cover of the drink. That's it.
We talk a lot about YouTube, but like in internet culture. Like, remember when people obsessed over Harambe's death?
Yeah, that was when was that? Was that 2016?
Yeah, it was 2016, which a lot of crazy stuff happened that year.
Yeah, that was a crazy year. That was a
People
really
wrote
weird.
People wrote Harambe's name like during the election instead of Hillary or Trump.
Oh my god.
Yo,
Yes.
Yo, I had people that were friends making jokes about, like, one person was like better than Trump or Clinton. Like,
Wow.
I was like, yo, like, they're like, you have like those like people that are freaking out saying, no, those votes cost us the election.
Those folks. Imagine. Oh my god. Imagine like a whole state just wrote in Harambe.
Third quarter is starting.
Oh, dude, that would have been.
That would have been insane.
So I'm gonna
It's
keep
like-
a lookout.
Bro, you know what? 2016 was like the point where like everything just like started falling downhill because it was almost like it was like Ghostbusters came out and then that's when like the Phantom Menace was just born. It was just like it was really from that movie. It wasn't from The Last Jedi. It was from
Internet culture,
Ghostbusters.
Internet culture, I think, really went off the rails when Ghostbusters 2016 came out.
Yes.
They-
2016 had some good stuff though. Some crazy ass videos
Oh my goodness! Like, I remember
because of the election.
I
Just
had a
because of the
professor
election.
that faked an injury just so he can go out and vote.
What?
Yo, here's this professor. So she sends us an email in the morning saying, I fell down my stairs, so I won't be in class. Use this time to go vote. And she was like a big Hillary Clinton supporter, so I trust she'll use this time to vote for the right candidate. So she comes back Thursday, no boot, no bandages. So I
Oh
guess
man.
she's all
She
depressed
faked it.
She's all depressed about like the election. Like, good lord.
That election was crazy. That was such a crazy year.
Yo, that second debate was so freaking crazy. Like, everything was crazy. That was my first time voting as well, and it was like I felt like I was picking to see what shit was worse or what shit was less gross.
Damn.
That's what it was. It was like I was not crazy about any of my choices, and all the debates left a bad taste in my mouth.
Oof. I just remember in 2016 when they had Politicon, all the crazy stuff that happened there. It was
like InfoWars was still on YouTube at that time. Like Alex Jones was like saying Chimera.
Did you ever see the clip of when Alex Jones tries to interview the Young Turks and what happens?
Oh yeah, the Republican convention.
That was one of the most. I remember watching that live when it was happening because I don't know why I was watching this live, but like that moment was like I still go back and replay that moment because it was so funny. It was just like Alex Jones just coming up on stage and then getting pushed, just getting pushed constantly, and he's like trying to interview what's that one guy, Jank. Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
He's yelling at him.
Like, here's the thing. I used to call like the Young Turks like left-wing InfoWars, and like Huger is essentially like the Turkish version of Alex. That's more left-wing. Like literally, I was like, their body types are the same.
Damn.
They
Oh,
must be
damn.
around the same age. I'm like, good lord.
Oof. That's a big oof.
Like,
Oh man. What was another thing? Oh yeah, and then Roger Stone was there too. He's just like randomly shows up.
dude,
And then people, some dude in the background was like, "Oh, it's Roger Stone! Oh my God, it's Roger Stone!" And it's like, what the hell? Like you have Alex Jones, Roger Stone, Young Turks. Like what was going on? It was like the most craziest thing I've ever seen. And I wish it would happen again. It was like I need that entertainment.
listen, like I always tell like, you know, some of my coworkers who go to the same college that I went to but are like a lot younger than me, like 4 or 5 years than me. I literally tell them like yo, being a student around the 2016 election, a college student, like being a college student, like from like 2015 to 2019, like that era, like the end of the Obama years and the beginning of the Trump years.
Oh
Like
Jesus!
that was an experience as a college student. That was
insane.
That was a freaking experience. Like because like you had all the you had like those like early debates, like then you had like those like months, like yo, I took like a political media class like my junior year. Like it was like, and it's like we watched like Get Me Roger Stone. We were watching like clips of like InfoWars of like Bill O'Reilly on like.
Oh man.
Oh my, yo, that was an experience. That was an experience at that time.
Yeah, that was a crazy time. It was a crazy time. Not even gonna lie.
Student.
Oh my God.
Try to be like, you know, people like saying like, you know, oh, you know, being in college during COVID and all this, like try being a college student, like dealing with all this like nonsense like that was going on in politics, and like yeah, it's gotten worse then, but it's like
I don't think anybody was prepared as to like what was gonna happen.
Yo, I remember on my way to class on that Thursday after the election, like there was like the small protests, like protesting the election results.
Oh man.
It was just like 4 people holding up signs, marching around the fountain, like going, "We reject the president-elect."
Get to the show us the Twitter, right? Make us wait.
College students.
This is torture.
This
is torture. You're trying to wait. What is this game on? ESPN? Oh, yeah, ESPN's owned by Disney, so Disney's trying to torture us.
Bruh.
Is it ESPN? Yes, ESPN. Of course, they're trying to torture us, Disney.
Oh, ESPN. Oh my good lord. Where's Stephen A. Smith in his loud mouth?
Sue Marvel.
Stephen A. Smith, show me the damn trailer already.
Yo, could you imagine Stephen A. Smith being a commentator on Heroes in the MCU, like commenting on the Peter Parker situation, like
Peter
Parker. That boy, Peter Parker, he seems like a nice boy, but let's be honest here, his reputation is a little bit sketchy.
By the way, that reminds me, how come they never released that what was it? You know that dude, what's the actor's name? You know the guy who was in the first Ant-Man movie? and he did that recap of in the movie.
Oh,
Like
that character Lewis.
yes, yeah, and then remember they were saying, oh, he did like a recap of the entire Marvel, like Phase 1 to 3, and they
Oh.
never released it. They never really. Why? They release it already.
Aaron, I got one that you might like. Skip and Shannon debating Marvel superheroes. Skip and Shannon debating Spider-Man. Shannon be like, "Yo, Peter Parker's in this."
10 minutes?
Like,
I hope you're right, buddy.
Wait a minute.
Hopefully.
Wait a minute. Spider-Man's a high school student. He's not as clutch as Iron Man.
God damn.
Listen,
So
listen.
no, he would Iron Man would be like a Tom Brady, but he'll bash like Chris. No. Captain America would be like Tom Brady, and
Oh yeah.
and Iron Man would be like LeBron James. He'll bash Iron Man.
Oh yeah. Go Tony. Go Tony. Like that'd be Shannon Sharp because he's like, go James.
Yes, we are showing the trailer. When it drops, we are showing the trailer. Yes. 100%.
Oh wait. I got one. Skip Bayless being like, wait a minute. Spider-Man had a perfect opportunity to take the gauntlet off of Thanos' hand in Infinity on Titan, and what happened? He choked. He
No,
choked.
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord.
And Shannon Sharp be like, Skip, Star-Lord, whack
Skip
Thanos.
Bailey Thor should have gone for the head.
And be like,
Oh man.
Skip. He was emotionally. He was going through an emotional moment, Skip Bayless. He was going through an emotional moment. Tell me when it's my turn. It ain't your turn. That's Skip and
My
Shannon. Right
God. That this is like totally. I don't know why this thought came into my head, but like, what was like the most craziest theater experience you had? Like just like something weird that just like happened, and it was just like it ruined the experience, but it was still wild.
Thor: Love and Thunder. This lady was like talking about the movie the entire time. Then, like during the third act, she gets out of her seat. She's walking around there. She's going through the exit door. She comes out the exit door. She's walking around the theater, like, and then she's like, "Excuse me."
Oh man.
I was like, "This is really happening right now."
Man. I remember, I think, okay, in the first Ant-Man movie, I saw it twice. And I think the first time I saw it, the lights came on before the movie ended, like a good 30 minutes.
Oh, really?
And it ruined the entire movie. Yeah, because like people stood up and they were like, hey, turn off the lights, the movie's still going on. And it was like during the fight scene of the ending. And so it was like, the movie's still going on. And it just ruined the entire movie because like people were just screaming. Just like, turn it back on. And they weren't even listening. And then it was like, what the hell? Like, and that's why I had to see it a second time.
The employees ruined it.
Yeah, they ruined it.
Yeah.
And then another time I remember we were watching Nope, me and my friend, and we were watching it in like it was like we call it bootleg IMAX at Cineplex. What was it, like AVX? You know AVX, Aaron? At Cineplex?
Yes, Jeffrey. It'll probably be up at this round at the same time. Yes, probably.
But
use it.
Yeah,
we're sure from there.
But like I like to call it like bootleg IMAX because it's like a step down from IMAX, but has like a bigger screen and the surround sound is better. And the whole entire time, this one sequence, there was a damn fly on the projector. Like all you saw was this fly just stuck there moving around. And it was like, like you would think the fly would move eventually, right? It's a fly. No, he stood there for like 30 minutes and you can see him in full detail. And like people were like, get the fly off the damn screen. And like people were trying to.
They just show Bob Iger on TV.
Bob Iger?
Yeah. Bob Iger.
Oh man, this is the kind of just like the fly was just sitting there, like he wouldn't do anything, and it was just like one guy was like reaching, like trying to, because the thing is it's glass, so it's like you can't even touch the projector, and like people were like losing their mind because it was like, bruh, like the sequence was actually good. Like I don't like Nope, but like the sequence I needed to see, and I was like, what the heck? And the fly was just there, and then he flew away. And then everyone was like, "Oh, finally!" And then he came back. He freaking came back, and he was on the little corner part of it. It was like,
This Mephisto. Morning.
oh my god. Yeah, and then I remember another time. This was when I saw the Dark Knight Returns. No, Dark Knight Rises. Jesus, it was the Dark Knight Returns. But like this guy, okay. So you know how they played the Man of Steel trailer, like before the movie. So this guy was like standing up in front, and he saw that trailer, and he lost his fucking mind. Okay, where he could not stop talking about Superman. Like he was convinced that Superman was in the movie. And so he would clap and he would say, "When is Superman showing up?" Constantly. To the point where they had to get security and the guy wouldn't leave. He just kept screaming, "Where's Superman? Where's Superman?" Something was obviously wrong with this dude. But like, why? Why would you? And he would just not stop. He would not stop saying Superman. He was just like begging and pleading for Superman. And it's a Batman movie. There's no freaking Superman. Like, I don't. You saw one trailer, and he got into his head like Superman's going to show up in the movie. Oh my God, Superman's going to show up. You needed to be there because it seems like just why.
Oh my goodness.
This is fang. TCU is done. My God. Oh.
You know, another thing I remember in college, I remember like around the time Batman versus Superman came out, some college students that are sitting by me talking trash about the movie. Yo, these are college students. Like, good lord, like even back then, people really didn't care.
Yeah, when Batman vs Superman came out, that was like,
yo, people like talking trash about like Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor.
Actually, that was another experience when the whole ending of Batman vs Superman. I think the theater was crowded, but like everybody collectively stopped caring about the movie. Like no one gave a shit about the movie, and
yes,
and I remember this one dude was recording his wife or girlfriend just like sleeping during the Doomsday fight. Just like he was just like panning across to the movie, and you just see like Doomsday and Superman. It was all just like a bunch of shit on screen, and then like you see the lady just like raked over, just sleeping. It was like, bro, this is so sad. And I remember, you know, when the Flash came through, and he was like trying to talk to Bruce, everybody in my theater burst out laughing. Like it was like nonstop laughing when that scene was going on. It was just ridiculous. It was like, what the hell am I watching? And I was like, Bruce, Lois is the key. And one dude was like, what the fuck am I watching? Bro, I absolutely hate Batman vs Superman. It was like the weirdest movie I've seen. Just like what was going on.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, but oh man. The same thing with Suicide Squad. Oh my God. That was another experience.
Come on, drop the trailer already.
2016, that was a time.
It was.
Like Deadpool was like a surprise of 2016.
You're killing me here, Disney. You're killing me.
Before Star Wars fandom went off the deep end, because that was the year before Last Jedi came out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people were like, you know, enjoying Star Wars still.
I've never seen the extended cut of Batman vs Superman. That movie, the theatrical cut was so bad, I couldn't watch it.
Yeah, I remember this kid sitting in front of me, like when I was going to the theater for BVS, was watching Spider-Man on their phone.
Yeah. So
2002 film.
Man. Just man.
Come on, Disney. God.
Like, I remember the philosophical debate about Martha that's been happening for like the last almost 7 years.
7 years. Don't say that, George.
Martha.
It's gonna be 7 years since that movie came out.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Stop.
It's gonna be 7 years.
It's still debating, Martha.
Okay, stay tuned for the trailer. Just give us a stay tuned for the trailer. Yeah. Okay.
Batman versus Superman is 7 years old. Jesus Christ. What is going on?
We're celebrating it shouldn't be celebrated.
I just can't believe that.
Isaac,
No.
I see what you did there in the chat. Don't act like you knew what you would do. You didn't know what you would do.
Come on, show it already. My God.
Oh my goodness.
It says stay tuned. Stay tuned. Okay, we're
This
staying
game ain't
tuned.
even that exciting to watch. It's such a big.
No, George is kicking
boring.
her ass.
It's
Why can't they do this during a
Yeah, I know
basketball
they said
game?
third
At
quarter,
least
yeah.
like that's more entertaining to watch.
What?
They should have done this during a basketball game.
yeah, you
This is
think
a
they
bigger
would have.
game. This is a bigger game than any basketball game right now.
Yeah, but basketball
Oh
is
man.
entertaining to watch during this.
George, you don't realize how big college football is.
Oh, I know how
Stadium.
big it is, but good lord, this is such a boring game to watch.
Well, TCU is over.
And I like watching football. Like I'm not just basketball. Like I like watching football. I went to a really exciting.
This is why it's taking so long to see the thing, because so much offense on one side. It's taking such a long time. Like this game is over. Like seriously, there's no way TCU is going to come back.
Wild. Just wild.
I want Ant-Man to rig this game.
And what happens if this trailer is like 30 seconds long?
Better not be.
Oh
Like-
my goodness! You used us to get viewers.
I just that would be like the ultimate disappointment. We would truly look just like we would got egg on our face.
So they say it's third quarter, right? We're in the third quarter. It's 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. It's gonna, just fuck. It's probably the 10. If it's at the 10-minute mark, okay.
I swear, everybody in the chat will lose their mind if it's 30 seconds long. It's like a TV spot.
We could sue them for that, can't we?
I'm gonna sue them. Everybody here is gonna put in some money to sue them.
How much can we make off? How much can we get? Millions?
Millions. We're gonna have to. We'll aim as high as we can get, so we can divide
ask,
it evenly.
I'll ask Kevin Feige to be in the next Marvel movie first. Then
Yeah, what's his thing with not being like ever on camera in a movie or a show?
Oh yeah, Isaac. Kevin Feige's gonna watch the stream that I'm on.
well, Kevin Feige technically is the Stan Lee of the MCU, right?
But he never shows up.
I know, that's true. Okay, show the trailer already before I fucking go to commercial. Oh my gosh! Hey, TCU, can't you stop Georgia, please? For once.
Stop getting your asses kicked.
Yeah. See, another first. Oh, TCU. Oh wait, TCU has the ball. Okay.
But also, one of the things I remember in 2016, obviously that Cavaliers Golden State Warriors series. Well, like Draymond Green got in trouble for wanting to fight LeBron.
Draymond Green's the reason he lost that series. He's an idiot.
Yeah, and also I remember the Chicago Bulls Derrick Rose dynasty broke up. That was not a dynasty, but still. Kobe's last basketball game was that year. I remember I went to Washington that year. Like that was back when Obama was president.
I feel like 2020 was 2016 part 2.
Yo, like 2024 is gonna be 2016 part 3.
Oh man. You say that, and that's what's going to happen.
It is gonna happen.
You know that what this show is known for, predicting things that's going to happen.
Because I've seen this show like so many times.
Oh man.
Come on, Georgia. Georgia's gonna let them make passes so they can waste some time. Because Georgia,
like when all that COVID stuff was happening, I remember when it was like January and people were talking about COVID.
Me too.
Like and people didn't believe it. People were like, "Oh yeah, that was bullshit and stuff." And I remember I had a professor that was like, "Oh yeah, like that's ridiculous. That's so stupid. Like what's gonna happen? We're gonna have to like close down the schools." He was like literally verbatim saying what ended up happening, and I was just like, man. It was just sad. It was just like, man, that looked really dumb. And
Oh,
then everything got canceled. That was sad.
Oh my god.
the
3
craziest
years, man. 3 years.
one of my
Don't
favorite-
say that. Don't say 3
Oh my-
years.
Okay.
one of the most interesting moments of 2020 when I discovered Mad Max's channel.
Me too. I discovered Enosh in 2020.
Yeah,
Mad
I
Max.
discovered Enosh. I also discovered that La Malfunga. Like, here's the thing. By 2020, I was basically done with the Phantom Menace, and I was like,
I
is
saw the
anyone-
leaks, Jeffrey.
and it was like, is anyone really
saw
good?
them.
Is anyone on YouTube like calling out their like bull? And like that's how I discovered Max, because he was one of the few channels that actually called out the Phantom Menace.
hmm
And then like
I-
it was that
I
year,
still remember that stream with Andy Signore when he comes on with the Red Skull mask.
oh my
That's
god,
that was the best stream. I still watch that stream because it was so funny.
yo, I remember
When was that? Was that 2021 or
no,
2020?
2020.
Okay, yeah, I remember seeing that.
It was 2020, yeah.
Because that was back when like Syl and Zodrider were like cool with everyone. That was like
Mhm.
back when Sci-Fi Dragon was on Max's streams, and then he dropped off the face of the earth.
Yes, yes.
And like that was like also like the first time I discovered who Justin Proper was, because Justin came onto that stream just like wondering what's going on.
Come on, drop
That
already.
stream was so crazy. I couldn't believe it was happening.
Oh, like that
Come on,
Jargo
drop
and
it.
Andy
So we can watch
arguing,
it. So we could talk about it. So then I can go eat a snack after.
like Matt Jarbo and like Andy going at it.
Yes.
You're the financial banker of Geeks and Gamers, Isaac.
You're Ryan Kinnell's assistant.
You
You know, that was
give about the
also-
money.
That was also the year we discovered Doomcock was Commandant.
Oh yeah, that was. Oh
That was
man.
Yeah, I remember the first time I watched like Max's stream talking about Kowalski and like his leaks. Like when I saw like that Commandant character, I was like, "What the hell?"
Yep.
I can't believe it's almost 3 hours to doing this stream.
I'm like, I couldn't help but be fascinated by this because it's like, good lord.
And the thing is, like, I'm surprised like people just like swept it under the rug because it was like there was never like hard evidence for it. But like if you just looked at it and you watched Doomcock, you were like, yeah, I'm convinced. Because
No.
I remember talking like with a friend about it, and he was like, "There's no way you can deny that this is not Doomcock." He has like the exact same voice.
Remember when She-Hulk had like a Doomcock mask?
Mannerisms too.
Yes, yes. That was like the. People should like post that more on Twitter because it was so crazy. It was like, bro, that's literally Doomcock. Like the mouth and the eyes and stuff. It was like just crazy. Oh man.
I remember on one of Max's streams, like we were watching like Doomcock sing.
Yes. Yes, I was there. Yes, he was singing. That's hilarious. I was
Man.
It was
laughing
like-
so hard.
Like did it? It was like you were like singing Hawaii 5-0 and Mission Impossible as well as going dun, 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 dun. It's like Doomcock. Like he has like really upped his like his background and stuff. Like he's got Harvey Cthulhu talking. He's got
Oh man.
like a floating skull that also talks.
Jesus.
And like I think he was trying to grift off of getting some Snyder fans with his coverage of the Batman and the Henry Cavill situation.
Yeah, remember that lie he came up with? It was him who came up with this lie that Zoe Kravitz was like pregnant with Robert Pattinson. Do you remember that rumor? And it was like the most craziest thing you've ever heard in your life, where you're like, no one would believe this. Why would anyone believe this? It sounds so fake.
Yo, I noticed how like there's this like Doomcock troll that will once in a while appear in Skywalker's like chat, and Skywalker will just ignore them.
Who I want to see like people in the comments. Yeah, Doomcock singing. Oh my god.
Take me out to sometimes before his stream he'll sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Yeah, yeah. Like he banged Zoe Kravitz on the Batmobile and like, oh, Matt Reeves is mad and he's like he's gonna fire Robert Pattinson, and I was like, this is all bullshit.
And then he was like saying, unlike Ben Affleck, that is the true Dark Knight. And it's like, oh, I know what he's doing.
Doomcock. Yeah, I laughed so hard at that story though with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah,
like
and people believed it. People believed it. Can you believe that? Like, people believed it. Oh man, just.
It's coming, guys, soon. Like, I don't know when. It's already been past halfway this quarter. Okay. Fuck, man.
Like, that will go down, in my opinion, as one of the most ridiculous Doomcock rumors. Like, everything else, you're like, okay, this is just to rile up a fan base, but that one was just like so random and out of place. Like, it felt to me like he was writing some fan fiction. Like, he wanted that to happen, and he wanted like the footage of it too. You know what I mean? That's how like unstable he is. Jeffrey's comment.
Remember the time, like, I remember the time is that Jeremy and Doomcock were doing a car video.
What? I don't remember this.
They did a car video. They met each other, and like Doomcock had this weird mask on.
When was this? You gotta link me. You gotta link me to this.
I got.
It's true.
I don't remember this. When was this?
I think it was like the end of 2019 or something. I'm looking for.
Okay.
It right
okay, maybe that's why I don't remember.
Oh, okay. So I think it was on one of.
He was wearing a wrestling mask, a luchador mask, something like that.
Oh my god.
Yes, he kind of has a big nose too.
Yeah, it was.
What is that supposed to mean, Aaron?
No, his nose is huge. I'm serious. His nose is really huge.
I know, but like with the videos he was making.
Apparently, what happened was like it was like it was in Harvey Cthulhu's channel. I didn't know Harvey had a channel.
I mean, like at this point, like all his characters have a damn channel, I guess. Like he has a damn Nazi channel. Like this dude's insane. It's crazy what this guy is. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm getting flashbacks to that video. It was so disturbing. It was. I wouldn't be surprised. It's like his just the video itself. Like I could see, like him talking, and then like him in the outfit, and it was just like, oh my god, this is real. This is actually real. And he just like waved it away. He was just like, yeah, like. Whoa, like there's a lot of people like me. No, there's nobody dressing up as a mask with a goofy voice talking about damn Nazi propaganda. Like,
I'm really talking about taking over the world. Talking to a called Harvey Cthulhu.
Yeah, apparently everybody on YouTube does this. We like show up in a mask and like, like what was he smoking? What was he smoking? It was just so weird. It was like no one has this production value nor time.
I want to do a documentary on Doomcock.
Yes, please.
Phantom Menace documentary.
Yeah, we need a documentary.
You know the
dumbest documentaries on Snyder fandom.
You know the dumbest member of Phantom Menace? I gotta say it's heel versus babyface.
Oh, dude!
I don't even watch his content. I can't even watch it.
He doesn't
like everybody else, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, everybody else, I can kind of understand why they're popular, like their personality and stuff.
Yeah.
But like him, he is the one I just never grasp. I'm like, his. I mean, like someone is gonna clip this of us talking about this. Maybe not. So I'll just say it. Like his voice is annoying. Right, I don't know where he's from. Is he from the UK or something? Like, because his accent is like,
I think
his accent is weird. I'm not sure what.
I think he
like
might
what
be
type of
British.
accent that is. But like
Yeah, there's different British accents. So
and so like it's not like the drinker. Like the drinker, I think he's Scottish, right? The drinker's
I believe
Scottish.
so.
So it's just I don't know. Like if
10:30.
I had to watch a video, I would probably watch the drinker just because he's a little bit more funnier than heel versus babyface. Like heel versus babyface is just like there's no humor. It's literally just like cut and dry, and just like him, just him like ranting and shit. And it's like, bro, this feels so weird. The energy's off, in my
So we're
opinion.
like 3 minutes left for this quarter. I guess the third quarter lied.
Yo, Jeffrey says it's dropping at 10:30.
No, why did it say the third quarter? Let's give me the fourth quarter.
No, like why are they waiting so late to drop this thing?
And then it doesn't drop.
You know why?
If it doesn't
They don't
drop,
want to lose viewers. They want to make people wait so they can watch the game. You know?
yeah, because they know that.
Oh, so she said end the third quarter. So, okay, we'll be up for end the third quarter. We'll see. It's very
The mouse is laughing at us. The mouse is laughing
You
at
know
us.
why? I have a conspiracy theory. Crazy conspiracy theory. You know, WWE is looking to sell, right?
Hmm.
This is a Marvel relation Disney thing. We're getting 2 new movies, right? One's coming out in February called Quantumania. There's a wrestling pay-per-view called WrestleMania. It's been around 40 years. It rhymes, right? It rhymes. Now, next year, we're getting a Captain America movie called Captain America 4, New World Order. There used to be a wrestling faction back in the 90s called the NWO, New World Order. So I'm thinking Disney's going to buy WWE. It's all there. The connection's all there.
You say this and this can happen. Hold on, give me a second.
No, people actually think it's serious that Disney could possibly a runner-up for WWE. I'm like, no, I don't think Disney would go for WWE. But I'm just like making the connection. And they go to commercial too. See, this is what happens in Georgia. The game's been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes, and yeah. I'm sorry, Donovan. But you guys there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Fine, Bill? Oh, he's muted.
I needed to adjust my legs because my legs are cramping.
They can't. Nobody can buy WWE until their TV deals are safe. Their streaming services are safe, right? I'm just gonna promote this one more time because I heard end of the third quarter.
At ancestry.ca.
Oh my
What's so
goodness.
funny?
No, I'm looking in Max's chat. Like, basically, like we've all just been like ranting about like people.
Oh yeah. Oh, and his in the group I left.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like why like Brian made the tweet that he made today.
We got to stop the stream. Doomcock just showed up at my door.
What?
He came.
One.
Oh man, I'm underwatched, so I take back everything I said. He's holding me at gunpoint. I apologize. No, I don't apologize.
Jesus Christ.
Greetings. What's up, geeks and gamers?
That Geeks and Gamers, that logo, just
I remember I remember when Max called himself Geeks and Gamers.
Geeks and Gamers. What?
He remember like when Max branded himself.
Yes, he did. He did accidentally. Yes.
He did that for like 2020.
Whoa! Wait, say it again because I didn't actually hear it.
He used to call himself Geeks and Gamers Entertainment. Like if you watch any of his.
Oh
from like
Yeah, I
2012.
remember that.
Like,
Yes.
well, I remember there was this guy that used to parody Geeks and Gamers, and they call themselves Nerds and Players.
Nerds and players.
And,
Who was that?
Yo, I think it was. I gotta look it up again. But he would make fun of the fact that like they would hate like Brie Larson, but like simp up Alita, and it was like they would like take like the love for Alita so far. They'd be like, I love Alita. I love
Yeah.
like.
Am I the only one who didn't like that movie? I'm gonna get a lot of hate. I just didn't like
Battle
it.
Angel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're the only one.
Yeah, I didn't like that movie. I was like watching it and I was like, it felt too much like any Robert Rodriguez movie. I was kind of disappointed. I feel like James Cameron should have directed that movie instead, to be honest. I might be in the minority, but
I think he just produced it, right?
yeah, he just produced it. I mean, he had the script for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just didn't personally like that movie. So I was very confused when they were hyping it up. I was like, the movie's not that great.
So we got less than 2 minutes. So if it's end of the third quarter, good. I'll be listening. I'm checking Marvel's YouTube account right now. I'm on that. I'm in discussion film.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the channel that I think had the Nerds and Players parody stuff. But yeah, no, it was like so funny. Like I remember like one time like he made a video saying like Naughty Dog will not stop my propaganda.
Oh my god.
remember
I remember that. That was during The Last of
Jeremy's-
Us 2.
like yeah, like the Last of Us 2 stuff is like F Naughty Dog or whatever. Like,
Yeah, they were all doing that. That's when I found Ryan Kinnell, because like all he did was spam those Last of Us videos. It was just like The Last of Us Part 2 sucks. And then it was like, wasn't it revealed he never even played the first game? And it was like, bro, like why are you so in other words, like you're just doing this because it's anti SJW stuff, right? It was just like and it was like all these YouTubers who they never played the first game and they were like, The Last of Us Part 2, it sucks. It's like you didn't even play the first game. Why do you care?
And that's where we're gonna show it on here from YouTube or on Twitter. After it's gonna be released on TV first, then or you got a minute left, and okay, so
Meanwhile, this whole time I'm just playing Mario. just like forget this football game.
Score 52-7. But we live in Canada. It better not be like a Canadian commercial that comes up or anything like that. I'll be pissed off.
Oh man, they like to do shit like that.
Yeah. See, that's what happens to George. That's what happens when we live in Canada. They like to do stuff
Like
that,
to just shit all over us.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, that happens with the Super Bowl sometimes.
Yeah. 18 seconds left in the third. Let's do it. Come on. Okay, it's almost ending. So I'm going to mute myself.
And then there's no trailer. Everybody in this everybody in this chat will rage, I'm telling you, if there's no trailer.
I did it all for the clout to get their attention.
Damn. Why would they premiere a trailer at like 10:30 at night?
They're doing it now. They just mentioned it.
Okay.
Mute yourself, guys.
Well, I have my mic on, so you can't hear anything, except for me. Anything under 30 seconds, we sue.
I'm getting a Clay Matthews Subway. advertisement. That's not Ant-Man.
No.
Fuck is this? Is this British stuff now? What?
Oh man. I sound extremely stuffy. I'm just realizing my nose is like, I sound terrible. I'm sorry I'm mentioning this now. This is just random. Two Ant-Mans. Oh man.
On my end right now. Do you?
No.
It's doing the Canadian thing. Is
There's no trailer.
I just watched it. Like the trailer just got done on my end.
Are you seeing it, Aaron?
thing? No, it's the Canadian thing. They did be up a discussion film or whatever.
Okay, yeah, so we're gonna have to. So wait, you saw the advertisement in the football game, and then it didn't even show up. That's why George was quiet this whole time. He was watching it.
Yeah, that's why I was quiet, because I was able to watch it.
Meanwhile, we're like going back and forth, like, the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody. They're saying the comments.
Wait, Aaron, I'm like looking at Twitter, like a video on how Grace is Princess Peach in live action. What?
Yeah, he was trolling.
Oh, so I got it. From MCU Direct. So I'm gonna share it. I gotta put the volume up on that.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
Oops. Can you hear?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, he's a celebrity now.
Hmm.
She's a criminal too. What's in the family?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, we just saw MODOK. Did you see MODOK? Guys, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Now let me put on the YouTube one and just make it. There we go. Oh, so what did you first thoughts of the trailer? You know what? It looked good to me.
Yeah, I would say I would definitely say like it looked very good. The effects definitely look already better than the effects in like some of the last Marvel movies.
I say this. MODOK looked kind of tiny, small. Whatever. But yeah, it looked good. I think you know what? Actually, it's one of the best second trailers. We didn't see much from like so. Kang really looks deceptive and threatening here too, man. There's the two Scots, and then there's like the multiple Scots you see there because of time, you know, the multiverse stuff. The new dynasty. See, it even said it's setting up a new dynasty. But I'm real.
My bad.
Okay, I'm back now. I watched it.
What are
I'm
your
I'm
thoughts?
very surprised. I'm surprised. This looks like the plot at least seems like. I mean, I don't want to be hyperbolic, but this seems like the plot feels like there's like stakes involved.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like I don't know how this movie's gonna end after watching that trailer, which I don't think I've ever said with a Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm.
Besides
Well,
maybe Infinity War.
I got a friend that literally thinks Scott Lang is gonna die.
He's not.
I
Apparently, he's
don't
not gonna.
I don't think he's gonna die, but like I don't know what's gonna happen. That especially that ending where they're fighting and stuff, and then he's like,
We
"We
don't
just
have
need to
to.
lose." I'm like,
Yeah.
this might be. I'm after watching that trailer with I think the script is gonna be good. I don't know about the direction, but I think the script is gonna be good.
Here's the thing: this definitely feels like a different Ant-Man movie from the last two.
Yeah, this is a more
Yes.
serious tone of Batman.
Like,
Like
I feel like I'm not saying it's gonna be like No Way Home, but it's like
that's
how
what.
No Way Home was different in tone from the previous two MCU
Mhm.
Spider-Man movies. That's
Hmm.
the vibe I'm getting with this
That's
Ant-Man movie.
that's what Thor 4 should have been. A little bit more serious.
Exactly. It's like here's the thing: like John Watts and from what it looks like, Peyton Reed. It's like they know like that for like this movie, their third movies, like they got to put higher stakes.
Mm.
They have
I
another.
mean, just the plot though. The plot. I don't know if that's the entire plot, but like they go into the quantum realm, and then he needs to like team up with Kang in order to and
Kang offers him
yeah
something.
basically he offers him to the chance of like reliving the moments that he lost from
Before he
Infinity War
became
to Endgame.
Ant-Man. Yeah, yeah, stuff like that. Like his time with his daughter, you know, because he didn't spend. He was in the quantum realm and he didn't get really see his daughter fully grown up.
No, yeah,
In the 5 years, and also when he's in prison, stuff like that, he didn't get to see his daughter. He's precious amount of time he missed seeing his daughter.
yeah. This I if and I talked about this before. I don't like the Ant-Man movies because I feel like they're so low stakes and they don't really do much. And then the story is just kind of generic. But this one, I feel like the plot seems a little bit more interesting. It's not just like them fighting a bad. I mean, they are fighting a bad guy, but I mean, like, you know how most MCU plots are like, oh, this character has this thing and I need it, and it's kind of like it's what we've been getting with the last three Marvel movies. Like this seems a little bit different. Just in terms of the writing. I don't know about the VFX and all of that. That seems very standard, but
They actually looked better in this trailer.
it did look better, but it still looked like
Mm-hmm.
there was a lot going on, a lot of busy work. So I'm definitely more gonna be watching this for the story and what actually happens, which I think is a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it has to introduce Kang in a big way. Yes,
Hmm.
I mean it's its own movie. What do you think? So we didn't like Modoc. Modoc looks smaller than his comic counterpart.
Yeah, it makes me. I mean, after seeing that trailer, I have a feeling of what his purpose is in the movie after watching that trailer. I mean, he's barely in the trailer, but I think he's going to be like a henchman type. Like he's going to be almost kind of like in the same position as Scott Lang,
Oh
where
yeah,
he's like oh, like I wish I can go back, right? And then he's kind
yeah,
of
yeah. It's
like
Yellow Jacket. Yeah.
yeah, and he's Yellow Jacket, right? So
So maybe the quantum realm changes his appearance. Like,
well, I think he probably got messed up when he shrunk down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's why he's wearing that helmet, because it's like it's just almost like I can't show you what I look like, and he's trying to. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like trying to undo what happened to him, and so he kind of like butts heads with Scott Lang because it's like, well, you did this to me, right? I wouldn't be surprised if
yeah.
that's what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be crazy if the ending of this movie is like Kang dies, and then like another one just shows up immediately.
I think that's a strong possibility. But yeah, he might have defeated me, but there's multiple versions of me.
Where like to the point where it's like Ant-Man is actually stuck. He's actually like stuck in the quantum realm again, I guess, and he has to deal with Kang. Another version of Kang.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be really interesting. That would be an interesting cliffhanger. And that's another thing too. I feel like in Phase 4, there like I know people want like the story to like wrap itself up, but I feel like with the MCU, like I think it's okay if they leave on a cliffhanger for some movies, because then you're like, oh, what's gonna happen next? Like, holy, like it feels like the story's progressing instead of it being like, okay, we told one story and now you're like, well, what's next, right? Like now there's more like intrigue where you're like, oh, I have to see what's coming next, because it's like Ant-Man is now stuck in the quantum realm, just constantly fighting Kang, right? Like if that happened, you would be like, what's next? Like what's gonna happen in the Avengers movies? Like how is Ant-Man gonna show up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I feel like this trailer definitely got me more excited. Like this is, I would definitely say that this has like elevated to the point where I'm like, I need to see this movie.
I think there's so many pictures of Kang. Of a Modoc with his helmet up. Yeah, yeah. Oh, he does look bigger in the picture. Okay, in the trailer.
Yeah.
So apparently Campia took down a tweet complaining about the movie. I don't know. That's what apparently people are saying in Max's like DM group.
Oh man.
What did he tweet out?
No, it got deleted because I'm trying to click on it. So because I saw like well, I don't know. I guess he was complaining about it because I saw like someone saying like he complains about anything nowadays, and like someone brought up he deleted the tweet.
I mean, what is there really to complain about besides the visuals? I'd say the visuals is maybe the only thing I would complain about.
Well, like even then, like the visuals still look better than some of the visuals from the last few movies. So even if the visuals still aren't top notch, they're still miles better than what we've got in the last few movies.
I mean, I would say they're top notch. I just feel like it's like overload. You know what I mean? Like that's really my criticism. I just don't like it when movies just dump a lot of CGI.
Whoa, that's Marvel for you, man.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I feel like recently I haven't had that problem. Like maybe a little bit of Doctor Strange, but I actually like Doctor Strange, so I'm not even complaining about that.
I mean, like Thor was terrible CGI.
Yeah, especially when they were on that boat, and then the dark. You know, I know a lot of people like that scene where they're on the moon and it's like black and white, but that scene to me was like it didn't look good. Like in the trailer, it looked better, but then when you see the whole scene, I was like, they could have done a better job with that. Like in theory, it looks, could look cool, but I didn't think they executed it all that well.
We had a deal. Of course, Scott, don't make a deal with Kang.
Well, he kind of has to. I think that's the more interesting part because it's like
kidnaps
he
the daughter,
has
doesn't
to.
he?
Well, no, I don't think he kidnaps his daughter. I think they're trying to they're basically trying to like get something for him, right? And then it seems like he doesn't hold up his his end of the bargain, right? So it's kind of like they're kind of stuck. It almost feels like maybe he was like baiting him or something.
Zam trade for end of the month. Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, like he doesn't get villain vibe. I guess Ant-Man doesn't get villain vibes from Kang.
Mhm. Well, I think it's not even really about being a villain. It's just more so like he has what I want.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like it doesn't matter.
Bill Murray's character is in it. He's
Okay, so I think I found. Oh no! Don't tell me. Okay,
What did he say?
so I think the okay. So I think I got. This is what some of the tweet of John Campea said. This may be an unpopular opinion, and for the record, I hope I'm incorrect about this, but I don't think a lot of casual moviegoers are going to find that new Ant-Man trailer very appealing.
But why though? He doesn't even specify. He just like says something and doesn't elaborate.
maybe he'll elaborate it tomorrow on the show. I don't know.
Well, why not just do a follow-up tweet and say what's going on?
Well, that's what I mean. He deleted it
Oh, he
because
did delete it.
Well,
Oh,
here's
he
the
deleted
thing.
it.
I checked on the computer and I couldn't see the tweet, so I went on my phone and I see some of the tweet, but he deleted the tweet.
Oh.
Like to me, I mean, like I feel like if you want to talk about excitement and energy, the first trailer was definitely had more of that. Well, this one was like, this is clearly more story focused, right? Like they're explaining what's going on in the plot, and it's not like what we've gotten before, right? Like there is something where you're like, there is some intrigue. I feel like. So I mean, if you've been following, I mean, people here like in the chat are saying the exact same thing. Like there's some intrigue for what's going on in the trailer.
Oh, this is a possibility. Needs help. I'm not going 24 hours, man. No.
24 hours.
Oh my goodness, 24. Yo, 24-hour stream on Aaron World Order. Yo,
That would be crazy.
Isaac, why don't you go 24 hours?
Yeah. So I'm gonna end it here, guys. Thanks for this. We'll talk after a bit because this is a long stream.
It is. It's like almost 4 hours.
Super Bowl stream for the trailers. Yes, we got the Flash. As right now, that's the only thing I know is dropping. But yeah, Super Bowl. Like
Damn, that's weeks away though.
Yeah, it's a month away, basically. Yeah. Take care, guys.